Alright, there we go. Had to plug in the controller again. Really annoying. Had to plug in the controller again. Even more annoying is when I leave my Twitch audio on so you get echo. Hello everybody, how you doing? You guys have a chill day? Relaxing even? Possibly? Only now, maybe? Hello, what's up Jim? How you doing? So, I'm feeling pretty good. Did, did some pretty good work on the script writing. Got some more of that out of the way. Hopefully, I'm kind of nearing the end of writing it, so, the rough draft anyways. But writing the second draft always goes much quicker. But, yeah. It's taking a little bit longer than I would have liked because, things getting in the way. But, what game am I working on? The House of Ashes one. You know, the one I played last year for like October. And only now I got around to making a video for. So, one of those like really cheesy horror games that, everyone loves so much anymore. And then we'll be getting another one soon, actually. From the same developer, even. Get ready for a face cam stream. But tonight, though, we're playing another horror game, more of the good horror games, actually. Silent Hill. Everyone likes Silent Hill, right? I mean, I assume so, because everyone's always pining for a new one. Gotta assume it's universally loved, from how much, attention it gets these days. What's up, Squall? How you doing? What's up? Hi, streamer. I like that. That's, you know what? I'll take that. I like being referred to as a title every once in a while. It's kind of like when doctor, excuse me, feels authoritative, It's like, yes, I am Mr. Streamer. I know how to use OBS, do you? I have my OBS certificate qualifications right over here on my wall. In case you're, at uneased by my... Whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about. How you doing? Everyone seemed to enjoy Silent Hill last night, so I figured why not more of it? Because I got nothing else to play right now. That I feel like playing, that is. But, anyways, let me send out my announcements real quick before I forget. Or at least one of them. We'll do Discord first. Get more of the friendos in here. Are you going to brandish a gun in more inappropriate places? Well, yeah, I am. But we're going to a hospital tonight. We can just pretend that we got overcharged for like our, x-rays. Or whatever. You know what? But, thankfully, Harry can disavow all this later on. No evidence. What's up? More of this game you guys will enjoy. What's up with you? What a nickel every time video games got blamed for violence, I'd be able to buy Twitter twice. Yeah, they do get blamed. I don't know if they... well, I know you're being, a little... hyping a little bit there, but, I get this sentiment. I do, honestly. But... I feel like that doesn't happen nearly as much anymore. That was more like a 90s and early 2000s thing. I feel like they really only go to that. I think they realized that no one was really buying it, so they more or less stopped. Outside of like desperation plays. What do you mean I got charged $800? $800 is like is a sale if you get it for $800. It's like, oh wow, that's cheap. Thanks, Doc. Did I knew I was coming to you all these years for some reason. Yeah, usually it's more like 1,000 or so, isn't it? If you don't have insurance, that is. It also depends on how many you need. You see the the star. For some reason, I was reading that as social justice warrior. Star Wars Jedi Survivor trailer. What little of it there was. I saw like guy with teeth, girl in tube, red-haired guy, and that was it. It's not much of a trailer, and it's not due till next year, so I'm not sure why they showed that off. I'm purely basing this off like dental X-rays. Well, actually, then it's a little bit more expensive than most dental X-rays. My dental X-rays usually cost like $100 or so. State of play next week, the week after. Yeah, we kind of need some like new news for like new releases this year, don't we? Because we keep hearing about all the stuff that's supposed to be happening this year, but no actually like big announcements. So I'm guessing those are coming soon. Teaser, yeah. Still, I don't really like being teased for like a full year. I don't, the video game production companies and developers, they really like blue balling you for a long time, don't they? Like, let's start teasing them now. It ain't coming out for over a year, but you know what? Let's fuck with them. Hello, and then Pakistani GameCube shenanigans? Yes, indeed. What else would I be playing this on? I don't think they ever released this game on anything else, did they? Like, there's no PC version of it that I'm aware of, or none that you can get your hands on. I don't think it was ever re-released on PS2 or anything, or like a collection. I think, yeah, I don't think it was. Wow, they're really sitting on this one, aren't they? Regarding Survivor putting out a teaser a year early, it could be worse. Could be that David Cage Star Wars game announced. Yeah, it feels like there's a trend with the Star Wars games, actually. There's some fan patches for Pack Cube game types that make it widescreen. Well, I'm actually playing it in widescreen as it is. Or close enough to it, anyways. You can buy Silent Hill 1 digitally on the PlayStation 3? Really? Well, I don't have a PlayStation 3 either. I wasn't aware that happened. Was it actually a decent version? Speaking of Star Wars, how did I didn't watch it because I don't have had no interest in Star Wars. But anyway, everyone the what was it, the Obi-Wan thing was last night, right? Was that any good, or did everyone get pissed off already? Honestly, I'm kind of always hoping everyone gets pissed off at Star Wars anymore because it's usually way more amusing for someone who doesn't watch the show to see just the vitriol it creates. I know it's a really toxic thing to say, but I gotta admit, Star Wars fans are always more amusing when they're actually full of hatred. It's like, let the hate flow. That was a very prophetic line, wasn't it, for the future of the series? Let the hate flow through you. It really has, hasn't it? You enjoyed it. Obi-Wan met Leia. Okay, I'm guessing she's very young and doesn't remember. Well, actually, okay, I guess she did know about Obi-Wan in the beginning of the first movie, so I guess it makes some sense there. Imagine still being a Star Wars fan. Imagine never being a Star Wars fan. Weirdly, that feels like it might be rare. I've never really been a Star Wars fan, and I don't really know anyone else who's like. Well, I guess there's definitely some people out there, but you know what? Most people like either like were or are currently. She's 10. I mean, she did know him, so she knew he was like a Jedi. So I guess it makes sense that they met. Weird though that he was willing to like reveal himself to her. Yeah, I never realized it before, but wow, Luke really got fucked over, didn't he? He didn't get to like, he knew Uncle Ben, but he didn't know he was a Jedi, and he had to live in a fucking desert farming moisture, while his sister got to live in like the lap of luxury, and you'll also know that he was a Jedi, and all this cool shit. You know what? Fuck you, Obi-Wan. You screwed Luke over. What's the deal with that? One of them gets to live a lap of luxury at the life of a. Actually, yeah, it doesn't even make sense from a senator as well. Really? That's an idea of like keeping your head down, huh? Hmm. Not bad so far. Also, how did with the Star Wars futuristic technology not know that Amidala or whatever her name, Padme was like pregnant with twins? So like Luke, I mean, Vader never knew he had like two kids. He only thought he had one, and they thought that died too until he like later on. Like, did they really not do a CAT scan on that girl or an ultrasound on that girl at some point? Like, oh yeah, you're having twins. Not gonna spoil much, but Obi-Wan didn't have things much better either. Doesn't even have his hut yet. Well, does he do the really stupid? Do they reference the really stupid like yell they added in? They added into the director's cut of like A New Hope years later, a few years ago, where he like scares the sand people away, and he's like, "Yarr!" Doctor stuffed her stomach to make it look like the twins died with her. Yeah, but did he know that? For some reason, I've never actually watched a third movie, but did he know she was having twins? And they stuffed her stomach? Oh, ugh. It's like growth. But okay. But yeah. Well, I'm sure everyone will get pissed off by the end when he has to fight Vader for some reason, even though they never met again until like the Death Star. You know that's coming. They only thought they had one child. Vader didn't learn he had twins. Yeah, which is so dumb because they had to have done an ultrasound, right? When she was like near birth, they didn't even know she was having twins yet. Wait, did she even know she was pregnant with twins? Now I'm even more angry over this non-matter. If you think about it, Star Wars universe is in a technological rut. R2-D2 is a current gen astromech for over 50 years. Maybe they just hit the technological peak and there's nowhere to go further. I mean, also, if you think about it, if you look back into the Old Republic, things were about the same. They didn't, for like 10,000, that was like several thousand years ago, right? And they didn't really change their technology at all. They've been in a technological rut for like several thousand years at this point. So, can you try Shadow of Rome 2 on PS2? Legit a great gladiator game. I don't know if I've ever heard of that game. Also, thank you with 100 bits. What kind of game is it? Is it like a story-based game or just a combat game? I'm not sure. Like I said, it's not ringing any bells for me. Padme died of yeah, well, that and being choked. But the died of sadness thing, I got you. I'm a lifelong Star Wars fan, but the last few years have been unfortunate. You know, well, hey, you got the Mandalorian, right? That's pretty nice, I hear. You know, your Baby Yoda, good times. I heard the Boba Fett thing was kind of shit. Vader didn't really specify when the last time he met was, just said, I sensed something. Well, he also said the last time we met, you were the master and I was but the student. The circle is complete. So unless Vader would consider himself still the student if they meet again in the show, that'd be a little weird. And I think it's even confirmed by George Lucas that they didn't meet again until like the Death Star. R2-D2 wasn't new in Old Republic times, and he's still considered better than his peers and all the way. He's just better trained. I don't know, better software stack. Maybe they don't release too many astromech models. And they like keep it the same for a long time. Imagine if they like, you got to buy a new astromech model every year like a phone. They've tried to explain over years that the galaxy is in a constant state of financial near collapse from the constant wars. I mean, well, they weren't in constant war. It wasn't like the Clone War, like the first war they'd had in like a very, very long time. And then they just had the rebellion, which wasn't a really major war from looks of it, compared to like some of the previous ones. And then they had the stupid First Order shit after an era of peace, I guess. But they're still able, despite that, to build like planetary-size death weapons, and you'll somehow create a fleet of star destroyers that can destroy planets themselves unnoticed. Small-scale planetary wars. I don't think they understand how space and economics work very well in the Star Wars franchise. Before I forget, let me send out my YouTube announcement. Should have done that like 5 minutes ago, actually. Alright, so, let me like load the game. Kinda need that up, you know? It helps. According to Star Wars lore beyond the movie and such, I think Vader meant the last time they fought. I've always attributed the last time they fought was at Mustafar, though. Because he also says, I was the student and you were the master, which kind of implies that, yeah, that was it. But obviously, they can, now that Disney's owned it, they can change things around as they will. Because they've already like done a lot of like editing here and there. Like, no, this is what happened actually. Put the music, you know what? The soothing music play out. There's one Clone Wars episode where they were like, oh shit, the economy collapsed on this single planet. We can't fuel our starships anymore. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. I mean, you got an entire galaxy, but this one planet, very important. Hey, GMC, what's up, man? You know what? I really love shitting on Star Wars. I really do. It's like my passion. Bunch of extra lore in the animated series between Clone Wars and Rebels. Like I said, I don't know anything about it. I didn't watch the cartoons. I just know a lot of people like the 3D animated Clone Wars cartoon, mainly because lots of cool lightsaber fights or something. Like Ashoka existing as Anakin's Padawan the whole time, and nobody really talking about her until Mandalorian times. Well, that's because they can milk it now. We can milk this, right? Wouldn't be surprised if they make a new series all about her. Like, it seems like they're doing a lot more television shows now since everyone hated the movies. Like, is there a new Star Wars movie planned anytime soon? Like a spin-off film, like they did with Solo and Rebel, whatever it was, the one the fighter planes, the X-wings. Did you see the new Star Wars game trailer, the one for the Jedi Survivor? Yeah. I mean, there's not really much to see, but it's there. Fun fact: Ashoka's creator Dave Filoni has used time travel to undo her death. Yeah, that's a thing, I guess. But time travel's in Star Wars now. Wasn't aware of that fact. That makes it even worse. Rogue One, yeah, whatever it was. By the way, how many Bothans died in Rogue One? Because it wasn't that the whole thing, like, many Bothans died to bring us this information. So they, like, just get, like, genocided at some point in that movie? I only know the final scene where Vader just stomps everyone at the final, in the ship. How many spin-off shows have there been outside the movie so far? Well, there's like 2 seasons of Mandalorian, and then the Boba Fett thing, and I think there's like currently the Obi-Wan one, and then I think there's another one coming out, but Alderaan or something like that. I don't know. That was the second Death Star, not the first one. Oh, it was? Oh, okay. They'll do a Rogue One for that one to show the Bothans dying. They did announce the Andor series for what is Andor, by the way? What is that all about? I just saw a dude beating a drum. One of the main characters from Rogue One. So maybe that'll be where the Bothans die. What's up, Mayor? How you doing? Mayor Angry? Oh, no, yeah, game demos. I forgot about the old games doing that. So, we're gonna be like hitting up the hospital tonight, I believe, since that's our next location. Well, soonish. I need to be careful because I do need to make sure I like do the stuff that gets me the good ending. Because some of that will be coming up tonight, right? I think I need to like first meet the doctor, then I go back into his office and find like spilled stuff on the floor. Or is it something else? I forget. Also, GMC, thank you for the gift sub to Mayor Angry. Thank you very much. What's up, Balak? Still pre-Rogue One. Read a synopsis for Andor and it was like, witness the formation of the Rebel Alliance despite Star Wars Rebels being that, well... Oh, so it's the Mon Mothma lady or something. You know, the lady who like appeared, had one appearance in the original film or something. Alright, let's start recording, because you know what? Research stream. Wait, where's the load button? Hold on a second. Shouldn't there be a load button here? I was saving my game left and right last night. Don't you tell me it's not here. Oh, it's a new game. Shit, what the fuck? No. Or is it? No, it's like, no, I'm getting a little concerned here. Yeah, this is concerning. You guys saw me saving all the time. It's not right already. Really not a way to exit. Oh yeah, these old games didn't have like exit to back to the menu. Hold on. Let me do I need to like load? Load state? No. So you may want to start saving via save state if you can't rely on save games. I mean, I've never had this issue before with my Pakistani GameCube though. Hold on a second. Maybe just looking for the wrong cards? Okay, let me try loading the game again. Oops. Alright, might need to exit out of the game. And then boot it back up. Hello, what's up, Miller Randomness? How you doing? We're having just a little technical snafu. Just 1 second. Trying to get my game load to work. Otherwise, we'll be replaying that same section of game tonight. Would be a bit annoying. Never mind this screen you see up here, by the way. This is not what you think it is. This is definitely this is what a Pakistani GameCube looks like when you boot it up. Totally Pakistani GameCube. What's this about a Pakistani GameCube? Someone explain to this man what a Pakistani GameCube is. Right, so, maybe this will work this time. What about a direct from Pakistan? Pakistani PlayStation. Well, you know, I've already explained it. The Pakistani GameCube was combined all the consoles into one for that generation. Where's Silent Hill? I'm trying. I'm trying to load my game. Where? There should be a load button, right? Am I? Hmm. Did you lose your save? I mean, I know I have this. Right, hold on. Ugh. Maybe I should select the memory card at the beginning to see if it's actually finding it. Hmm. So, well, I'm trying to find my save of the game actually right now, Doctor, because I'm having a little issue with it. Now that it's not reading the memory card, so there's like nothing in the slots. Did you save path for the card in the config settings? Yeah, I did that yesterday. I had to because it wasn't letting me save my game until I did it. Uh, Getting irritated. Hmm. Hmm. Unless I'm just using the wrong spot, but I don't know where else it would have been. Hmm. Hmm. Did you blow on the memory card? Okay, you win. Hmm. Pakistani GameCubes are a little faulty. That they are. That they are. I don't know. I might not have my memory anymore. Hey, Dorian, what's wrong again? I can't seem to find my save from the game last night, which is a bit of an issue. Kind of need those. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. No, 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 nothing there. Is that it? Can you save states? You can, but I still have to like replay the entirety of the first section of the game, and then I have to like also make sure that's gonna work too before I want to like risk it again. Uh, it seem to be working right now. However, I should probably just get into the game and see if it works now. I'm looking at my memory card tab, so I just want to make sure that's working. Okay, we'll try it and see what happens. If it suck, it definitely suck. But let's see what happens. PS1 memory card screen, so nostalgic. Spent a lot of time there, did we? I see you like Konami games. Silent Hill, is it? It's looking like it's lost. Otherwise, they give me continue here, right? What's the plan if it doesn't work? I guess I'll just have to replay the first part of the game again. Unless there's a cheat code that lets me switch back to it. I don't think there is. Which PlayStation startup screen is my favorite? The PlayStation 2. There's no continue option? Yeah, so I can't find it. I can't find a load game either. Wait a minute, what's this? Quick save. I guess I can just use the I can replay the first part of the game from last night. What I'm gonna have to do apparently. Also, Jamesy, thank you for the gift sub to Crow. Favorite PlayStation 1 full motion video? It'd be from the Final Fantasy games. They had usually the best FMV. I saved the games that should exist. I'm just getting very upset. I'm trying my best to find it though, before I move on. Save state it is, yeah, but it still means replaying the first part of the game. That's gonna really suck, because we'll just redoing everything. No fun, you know. Let me reject it. Let me reset. Let's do a different game, man? No, we'll be doing this one again. Because I have nothing else planned. Try resetting again, the data has to be there. I mean, you all saw me saving it last night, so... I'm not sure what the issue is. It's just not... It's not finding my memory card. I literally made a file called memory card last night. You failed me, Pakistani GameCube. You failed me. I'm just trying to wonder, was it somewhere else? I'm just using the wrong thing. This is so odd. Yeah, I've never had this issue before. Then again, I've never had to use this particular app on my Pakistani GameCube. That's what you get when you emulate. I'm not emulating anything. It's all on actual, circuitry boards here, you know. This thing is like phantom saves where it acts like it's saving but doesn't do it. There shouldn't be, because it saved my game and I could see all the saves I made. So even like the ones I wasn't using, it still was there, and then when I was playing the game last night. They should still be here, unless it was like only like a temporary thing. Or it saved them somewhere else, and I just don't know where it was. Where would it even do that? Sorry for this right now, chat. You didn't come here for this, did you? My bad. Gonna suck to do all it over again? Yeah, definitely. I guess the hindsight, we can go through it a lot quicker, maybe. Can you see the files in the folder you made yesterday? That's the problem. I only see the folder. I'm guessing I didn't actually save them. The settings auto-detect the virtual card. You have to select a path from, like, configuration. See, I've got, you can't see it, but there's like a little box that pops up, and it's got like you know, here's where your memory cards go and everything else. Were they auto saves? No, they're manual saves because there's no auto saves in this game. This should be it though. I've got literally a Silent Hill USA bin file in my memory card folder. But I don't think it's working. Well, let me try again real quick. No, I'm not. So we're starting all over? I might have to. If I can't get this issue fixed. Because I can't think of anything else to do with it. Let's see. Let me try. We can try a few more things, and then we'll have to, before we give up. What's up, Goat? How you doing? Definitely never using this particular part of the Pakistani GameCube to play PlayStation 1 games again, though. Just here for the PS1 startup sound. The zing. Hope the script is coming along. Slower than I'd like, but it is coming along. You know what? This is the whole part of the PlayStation 1 experience, though. Losing your saves. Happened all the time, actually. It's like, where'd my save go? Oh, I got corrupted. Let me try resetting it again. Did the card ever ask you to do a format? Yes, it did. So unless it like saved it in some area I'm not sure of after the format, I don't know what to do. However, I could get into the game and see where and make a new save file and see where if it asks me to format again and see where it goes possibly. Do I remember making hard decisions, deleting old stuff? You had to. Those cards were tiny. Alright. I think what I'm going to have to do, the only thing I can think of is like we'll start over and then see what when it gets to the option like you save your game and you want to format it, we'll see where the formatting path goes. Until then, let's just quickly get to it then, to that part. Skip. We've already seen it. If anything else though, I'll just have to like quickly run through everything. As fast as I possibly can. Yep, too quiet, very quiet, we know. Run and move those cakes, Henry. I mean, Harry, whatever your name is. Speed run? Well, I'm not really a speed runner, but we'll move fast. Yep, there's your girl.
Cheryl?
Yeah, that is Cheryl, alright.
Cheryl?
Main character of Silent Hill 3. Oh, spoiler.
Where are you going?
Fortunately, though, this is from the same area where you
Wait,
can't really skip cutscenes too much. But Silent Hill 3's main character was Heather? Yes, but Heather is also... You saw me play that game, right? Spoiler, come on, chat, it's nearly a 20-year-old game. Or must we forever, like, not talk about things? Just in case there's that one person who still plans to play it. You had the dip a lot? Yeah, Heather is Cheryl. She just goes by different name because obviously she was, like, worshipped by a cult and it was all fucked up. This is a game with a Comic Sans port. No, that's Silent Hill 2, actually. Along with a lot of other travesties in that version of the game. Though in this game, the resolution's so kind of bad, you wouldn't really notice if it's Comic Sans. We're gonna relive this famous scene, though. Come out and kill me, babies. I need this to be quick. I need to see where my, formatting path led me.
What is this? What's going on here?
There's been a rumor of a new Silent Hill. There's been rumors for new Silent Hill games for ever since, the PT thing, you realize. And they won't stop because people are gluttons for punishment. Oh, they shook me to death. But... Don't need to see this.
Was I dreaming?
Need to see that. Alright, here's what I came for. Memory card, yeah, let's see. Memory card is not formatted. Hold on a sec. I want to see where this goes, if it creates any, like a file somewhere. Let me take a quick look at my configuration settings. Okay, set cards. I have a bin file in the PlayStation, the Pakistani Cubes card file from last night, but it won't use it for some reason. Let me, like, copy this just in case, though. So, let me see what happens when I do this. Does this actually create a card there? Let's see. Okay, I now have it, like, set for both slots, so. Why? Okay, now I got 2 cards. Okay, that's definitely the folder it's registering the cards to, and I got a bin file in there, but it just isn't reading it. Let me see something real quick. Just got out of the shower. What's going on? We're trying to, like, determine what happened to my save file from last night. Let me do this. Let me create a new folder inside this and call it memory card as well. And let me see what happens when I format it. Pull one of the save files onto the game. No, that you mean pull and drag it into the thing? That's not how this works. Right, so did that create a new bin file in the thing I'm looking at? Let me see. Yeah, that created a new bin file in the new folder I just created. So yeah, the bin file from last night is my memory card, is my save file from last night as well. So yeah, what I did right now, chat, is I just created a new folder inside the card folder, and then I made that memory card one, and I saved this time into that, and it made a brand new bin file in it. And I had a bin file from last night as well for the card. Replacing the files in the card doesn't work. What is it? Maybe yeet Pakistani PlayStation and use EXP. I actually have that. Or maybe the card could delete the save. Yeah, I still had the save from last night. I'm thinking of maybe trying the other one, if it'll work. Hmm. So yeah, this is the this would probably mean it would still wouldn't save my game from tonight either. I bet. I'm willing to bet if I like exile the game now and try to load this file, it won't find it. Let's see if it happens though. All right, so I'm gonna reset it now and see if it actually finds this file. Just I don't know why it cuts the that off real quick and suddenly. All right, you could try save states. I don't know if I even trust those though. All right, let's see what happens. Like I don't want to like play through this again and then not have my saves register again. I have to do it a third time. See, now it's working. What the hell? All right, so now it's giving me the options. And is it just for the cafe? Wait, why can't? Okay, it's reading the cafe one. But what about memory card 2 though? Hmm. I wonder if I swap the files now. I wonder if I swap the bin from last night into this memory card. If I could do that. How do I fix it? I haven't fixed it yet, but I'm on a path. Just give me a second. So what if I tried this? What if copy this file, put it in the one it's reading? And what if I just replace the file on this destination? Hold on a second. Will this work? Will this work? Yeah, we might as well try it. Copy that. Put it in the new font. See if it works. Paste it. Place the file in the destination. Sure. Have to reset though, probably. All right, so okay. Let me try resetting now. This is me and my smartest chat. You'll never see me smarter than I am. Okay, so we'll pray. No, it's just wait. Hold on a second. Hmm. Still give me the cap. Did it not do the one I needed to? I thought I just like replaced that one. Hold on a second. Let me do it manually from not inside that real quick. Hold on a second. Copy. And let me remove this one real quick. Put this one in its place. There we go. Okay. Imagine if he has to restart. I mean, We can run through it really quickly. It doesn't actually take that long, since you know if you know what you're doing. You can just like and skip all the cutscenes. All right, so no, okay. That I've taken the old bin out, the one for the cafe save I just made, out of that folder entirely, and I just put the one from last night into it. So we're gonna like now try this again. Reset it. Try closing the app and opening it. I'll try that as well. But this should also. We'll see if this works. What does Moo do? Literally nothing. It's just people something people do for fun. Hold on, hold on. But I took that file out. It can't be Reading Cafe anymore. I literally took that file out and put the old bin in. Alright. I'm a... What? Huh? Come again? Wait, hold on a second. Let me try this. Wait a minute. Let me try this. I got another idea. I'm just full of ideas tonight. Here we go. Let's try this. Here we go. This one? No, it's too big, isn't it? Yeah, well, okay, maybe this one. All right, we'll try this one now. Please work. Please, please work. Loaded or just for the heck of it? I mean, it'll just take me back to the cafe. We just made that save file. Seem to be confused, but it's hysterical. Yeah, watching a man lose his mind is always hilarious, isn't it? Well, okay, I'm getting excited, but I shouldn't. This can't. Okay, I'm gonna have to like probably restart the entire thing because it just keeps giving me cafe, even though I've taken that file completely out. I swear to God, the file we just made with the bin file with the cafe save can't exist anymore inside it. So I'm gonna like exit out of Silent Hill, the entire Pakistani GameCube, and reload it. Maybe it thinks it's the cafe file, huh? Is this a cafe? Okay, the only bin it can possibly read now is the one from last night. Well, I know the saves work because it's actually showing me that now, but why didn't it... Where's the one from last night? That's the only thing that matters. I don't get it. Okay, now it's... again, maybe it's... what I'm beginning to think that if you turn off PlayStation... I mean, the Pakistani GameCube, the save no longer matters anymore. Well, I'm beginning to think... I'm amazing, don't even change, man. Well, I don't consider myself very amazing right now, to be honest with you. This doesn't feel amazing. Corrupted save? I don't think that's the case. I think it's just like some issue with the software. Hmm. Let me restore some of these like bin files I was doing and see if it reads those. EXPSCXer, that's the way. I actually had some issues with that too, trying to get it to run. Yeah, it's All right, let me see if I'm beginning to think though. It's like if you exit out of this software. I mean, what? You know what? Fuck it. I'm tired of doing the joke tonight. The fucking emulator. That's what I'm using. It's painfully obvious. So let me try this. I'm not in the mood for like emulator jokes right now. Let's see. Hmm. Let's put that one. But I'm just now testing to see if it can even read like files after I turn off PSX. Oh my god, emulation. Yeah, put the chains on me, Sheriff. I've broken the law. To be fair though, I did buy this game originally back on the PlayStation 1, so I have owned a copy of it. And I even owned a PlayStation. All right, let's see if this reads anything. That's my fucking god, I'm gonna like kill myself if it doesn't. Where are the paths located? Let's see. All proper. All right. He's Dartigan has unlocked PlayStation 1 streaming. I'm gonna reset this again. Because yeah, I think this just isn't gonna like acknowledge a save if I exit the software. Is how it's seeming like it is. I'm not sure why it'd be like that, but it seems to be the case. I wonder if that save file though would work in a different emulator program. You know what? Let me pull up the other one. See if it'll actually work, because this one ain't doing it. Hold on. Let's see. By pulling it up, I mean downloading it. Well, let me like make sure nothing's gonna like be seen on the screen real quick. The other MU has bin format. It should. I think they usually all do. Yeah, I actually downloaded EPCXE originally, but I was having issues getting it to run because you gotta some stuff. We'll see. Uh, okay, there's maybe I should download the auto configuration tool as well. That might help me with that issue. Well, it's from 2005. That's kind of an old tool. Never mind. We're almost 1 hour of debugging. Well, sometimes this is what you get in a stream. I wasn't expecting any of this, Also, I've been recording all this for some reason. Let me stop that. Also, thank you for the 25 bits, white card. Hold on. Okay, there we go. We now have this. Let me unpack it. I don't like it when technology doesn't work for me. I go this, there. All right, let's boot this up. All right. Let's see. Mem cards. I'm gonna go ahead and like stick my card file in there. Just so it automatically will like be reading it first time up. So slow. Debug streams are best streams. You think so, huh? All right, so let me like change the window capture so you guys can see. Fortunately, it doesn't have the blowout box yet, so let's just get the config going. Gamepads, port 1, pad 1. See, this is the issue I have. It just seems like it freezes up sometimes. Bro, use DuckStation. There's so many different emulators out there, and this is like the most highest rated one. And I've never really had too many. Okay, here we go. So let me just quickly do this. Why are you like? Wait, why are you like? Are you doing this right? This is not doing this right, is it? There. Default. You know what? Just default. No, no, no. Input. See, I'm already confused. It's trying to let keyboard controls for it. Right, here we go. Now I should maybe let me do it. There we go. No? DuckStation is better and UI friendly. Let's hope so. Doesn't look like it's actually reading the inputs when I press the button. Just my mouse input. Oh, and controllers, if you're using an Xbox, you should put. Actually using a PlayStation 4 controller. Let me try. No config required. Oh, okay. Maybe it just automatically knows I'm using a PS4 then. All right. So, are we doing like video configuration real quick? A little bit. I don't think we should really mess with any of this. I think we should be, just leave it alone. It's usually pretty good as is. So, I just tried running it something that full run ICO. Using HLE BIOS, set BIOS to config BIOS, or disable HLE BIOS to remove this message, whatever that means. Good stream, right, chat? Consider this just a... Okay, this doesn't seem like it's loading the game. It's going to be a sin save... No, I wouldn't be able to sit it because I'm me pirating the game. Okay, it just crashed. It didn't do anything. Interesting. See, this is why I didn't use EPS. I used PSX because it just ran. This doesn't fucking run for me. What does it want me to do? No, you guys, for some reason you guys can't see anything anymore, can you? X input still IRC. I didn't change that. I'm just trying to get the game to actually run. Disable HLE and pick a BIOS file instead. Oh yeah, I need to put a BIOS in it, don't I? Forgot about that. I can just pull the BIOS I got in PSX out and put it in it. Hold on. Just 1 second. Yeah, okay, gotcha. Let's see, PSX. Where's that BIOS file? There it is. Let's see. Here we go. BIOS in. Come on, work properly. There you go. Make sure I have the one still. Okay, there we go. BIOS is in. Now let's try it. Have you tried turning the Wi-Fi around? Well, we're not having internet connection issues, you know. We're having emulator issues. All right, BIOS is installed, so this should, you know, maybe work now. What was the other thing someone said? Disable HLE and pick BIOS file instead. Where was that at in config? So it's got a dedicated memory card option. I won't, you know, check. I won't, you know, switch that up. We'll just leave it as is. Don't want to mess with that. All right, so memory card. There's a plugin option. BIOS. All right, see. So, enable the HLE BIOS, you say? Disable HLE and pick. Okay, it's already like in HLE BIOS is already not selected on. So it's currently selected in the BIOS I installed in it, so it should be all right. Just download more RAM. You know, the '90s solution to computer technology. Because I don't want to like mess with anything else. Let's see if it'll run now. Why is screen black? Well, it shouldn't. Well, because I'm trying to get some software to work and we're using window capture. I don't know why it doesn't show you the menus I'm clicking on. It just shows you that logo. Do you try like spitting in defiance in God's face, chat? I mean, you know, that's an option, right? Okay, it didn't work and it crashed again. Check the CPU overclock option. If it's nothing ticked, it'll crash. Okay, it's definitely crashing on me. Where would that be in the config file? In video? I prefer walking in my backyard and screaming at the sky. CPU overclock. I'm gonna show you use display capture so you guys can at least see what I'm doing. Yeah, you guys aren't seeing it, but I am. Let's see. So I've been told to make sure the CPU overclock is on. So CPU overclock, CPU overclock. I don't think it's in this, is it? FPS limit, use frame skipping, screen filtering. Let's see. Where would it be then? Should be ticked on X1 overclock none. It's beside the configuration drop. And options, you mean? Oh, CPU. Okay, there we go. So which one am I using? There's a few of them here. 1, 1.5, 2, 3, 4. Also, thank you for the X1. Okay. Right, anything else though I should do? There's like video plugins. You can switch between Pete's OpenGL and PSX GPU Core 2.0. I'm not sure which one I should be using. This is why I went with PSX for simplicity. Normal PS1, the crash is causing nothing is applied. Oh, oh yeah. But why didn't that apply? Okay, that's applied. Big. Let's see. I don't know if there's anything else I should change though. Import port net play. Pete's, use Pete's. I think it's already using Pete's. Configure Pete's GL2. So I probably shouldn't change anything else then. That seems pretty good as is. Sound, normal latency. Okay, I don't think I need to do anything with that. Gamepads I've already done, and it should, read properly. I don't know when I go to the gamepad, it just like lags too. Can't believe there's like 100 people watching me like just go through like an emulator settings. This is becoming how to learn how to emulate. Yeah, so okay, that's still good. Okay, let me try loading the game now. Maybe you should change full screen and use your monitor res, but other than that, should be fine. We'll try it as this is first. Let's see if it actually runs anything. Also, Sukapuya, thank you for the tier 1, man. We're like trying to help. I know, that's why I appreciate everyone. This doesn't seem like it's working. Okay, no, we got something, but yeah, I can't. Yeah, this is a bit of a problem. It's not giving me the option like with PSX to blow the window out. However, let's also see if it's reading my save file. I might want to try putting that in the memory card section though first. This is better than the latest Assassin's Creed. You know what? Better storyline too. Yeah, it's not registering my controller inputs. It, this is why I don't like EPSX. So, hey, when it does that, okay, I just exit out of the game because I couldn't use the controller at all, and now I'm stuck with this, whatever the hell this is. Get off my screen. So did I put my bin file into memory cards yet? I don't know. I don't think it's gonna let me use my file from last night because it has its own like MCR files for its memory cards. Unless I can put it in. Okay, I put it in there, so I'm gonna see if it works or not. X input for sure. I mean, I was trying it. Let's go back and load it up and fix the controller issue. All right, config, gamepads, add one. I'm gonna go gray trying to get this to work. Both from the stress and the amount of time. All right, so I'm using X input. That didn't seem like it works. So direct input, when I try doing it, it doesn't seem like it. Usually the way this works, you click on what you want to change, and then it lets you like enter the button. DualShock. Okay, maybe I can just like claim it's a DualShock. Uh, Finally works has been 84 years. We're not having much issue. I mean, much luck with it right now because I can't get the controller to work now. Dual analog stick, digital. Okay, that's the old controller. Hmm. Anyone got any suggestions? Because I'm running out of ideas. We're coming across problem after problem. You tap the buttons of the controller, it doesn't register there. That's what I've been trying to do. It's like when I see when I click on it, it doesn't do anything now. It's like like direct input is where you likely put that at, right? And then you like click on the button. This is what I did in PSX. You like map it to the buttons. For some reason, not working. You like one. Trust me, bro. Duck Station will save you the headache. I might try that one too. Goddamn emulator bullshit. I wish the Pakistani GameCube were real, chat. Really do. Technically, can't you like mod that PlayStation, that mini PlayStation that came out with, not too long ago? You'd think you could like map this stuff because it gives you the option. But it just lets me, it only lets me map to the keyboard. It doesn't let me map to the controller I'm using, is the problem. It's like it's not registering it. Sure to make a portable INI file. I don't know. I don't know what to do with that. First time I've actually seen PS4 controllers not registered there. Yeah. I mean, it gives you option for like the DualShock, but maybe that'll. I mean, it's basically the same layout. Maybe that'll actually work. So we'll try that. Let's see if that works. It. You can do that in the PS1 Classic. I figured as much. You can load whatever games you want onto it. Maybe an Xbox controller? I do have one. My Xbox 360 controller. Where did I put that thing in, actually? Or I actually put it at. It'll be somewhere, though. There it is. Evening, Big Daddy. I like when someone, like, calls me that. I don't know, not really. That sounds weird. Okay, that's still not working. Alright, let me plug in the Xbox 360 controller and see if it recognizes that. Maybe this thing was, like, made before you can even use a PlayStation 4 controller. Really? Quit? Do you sure you want to? Yeah, I do. Yeah, this program doesn't seem like it works very well to me. This is why I didn't use it originally. It seems like it's just full of ass. And I'm doing all this trouble and I still haven't yet gotten to test if it actually is reading that save file. Alright, let me see if this works. You have the correct BIOS installed for EPSX because there are multiple BIOS versions? It should work. Usually all the BIOS versions tend to work. I've never had an issue with like one BIOS file folder or another. Alright. Big gamepads. It's like this game. If it just read my save file from last night, we wouldn't be having this issue. But I don't know why it doesn't. Alright, so I really don't know what it wants me to do with this. So if I click on this, we'll actually direct input now. Okay, this looks like direct input is working actually. I think, yeah. Yeah, at least this problem is somewhat solved. It doesn't really use the analog sticks in Silent Hill 1, so I don't need to worry about those. Alright. Your voice sounds more relaxed and annoyed. Well, this is me using every single ounce of willpower I have. I don't want to present an angry face. I don't want to morb out on my stream, alright? Don't want that happening. It's embarrassing when you morb out in public. Hmm. By the way, you can see the... Well, you can't really see it. It's like, because you're just looking at my screens in 4K res, but right there's the House of Ash script. Is this still not working even though I just did all that? Okay, no, shit. Wow, I just immediately well, thank you, game. I just started a new game by accident. I only saw one option. I was like mashing buttons to get through it real quick, but at least we know the controller works. Wait, is this making the graphics look better? Yeah, this looks way cleaner now, doesn't it? What the fuck? I guess if we play through it again, we'll be using this version. Well, you guys can't see it, but... hold on, we're gonna exit out of it anyways. Actually, just started a new game. So I didn't get a check if my memory card was there. Also, I'm gonna switch this to full screen because it's a bit of an issue. Hopefully this works now. Epexy is great for graphics. Yes, apparently it cleans them up somewhat. Why are there a bunch of X's on your screen? What do you mean a bunch of X's? Like one of these is like a window capture, the other one is like a desktop capture. That's why you're seeing both versions of it. All right. So just to be sure, I should probably put a. Hold on a second. Uh, let's try it. Yeah, apparently the EPS thing, the window capture doesn't work with it, or at least I got the wrong window capture selected. Metal Gear Solid 1 water rippling, it looks like a black square, so it doesn't work. Yeah, there's definitely gonna be some graphical glitches when you do that sharpening and stuff. Hold on. I don't like mash buttons in case I'm like, you know what? So got some like stuff to do. Yeah, but it's not finding the file, so let me see if I can fix that real quick. If it's even fixable. I'm pretty sure it's not. But also let me like fix the window capture. Or actually I can't apparently. Oh, that's that. Huh. This might not be very good for streaming either. It's just showing this. Okay, never mind. Hold on. Guess I can like do this sort of. For the best I can do for it. This game hates you. It feels like we're just going to have to start over from the beginning, chat. Unfortunately. I don't think it's recoverable, but I need to make sure this is going to save my game and be able to load it, though. Oh, that's crazy. What are you doing that for? Stop that. So, you guys ready to replay some of the stuff we did last night? Because that's what we got to do now. The true horror of Silent Hill right here. Yeah. Cursed, I know. Well, for anyone who missed last night's stream, we get a do-over. Let me start the recording. Weirdly, I can't display this one in widescreen, though. I have to use it like this. Unless that was an option in the video settings, I didn't see it, though. Was it an option? It'll do, it'll do. Yeah, I guess I'll have to do. There is? Okay, let me see if I can set it to widescreen, though. I think I need to get out of this, though. There's an option in the video settings. Yeah, let's do that. Whoops. Yeah, this is an issue. Right. Big, why don't you let me do a video? Yeah, we're at God, this program is so goddamn fiddly. What a stream stuff. I'm sorry. I hate it too, you know. I hate it so much when you have a big technical issue. Came from my voice anyways, I understand. Video. So I can change the window size, so I should be changing that to like something else. Oh, I didn't really like the full screen mode. I'd really use window if possible. So where's the widescreen option? Or I just got to enter it manually on window size. If so, I'll just go for like a full 1080 if I can. That is my resolution, isn't it? Make sure. Yeah, it's 4K. 340 by 2160, yeah. So enter that. Leave everything. Window size, you know what? 1080. Whoops. 1080p. No, it's 1920 by 1080. Almost get that wrong. All right, let's see if this works. This might break the game though, and it's not really meant to run at that, is it? Texture filtering. Okay, we'll leave all that the same. New profile picture thing. That's the most commentable thing I've had to talk about over the past 2 days. Linear, you're still in Windows mode, so full screen drop doesn't matter. So full screen drop doesn't matter. Linear, you're still in window mode. Screen res drop doesn't matter. Okay. So should I play it in full screen or window mode if I want it for like the widescreen? Change the window size to be the same as my desktop, which is 1080. Well, my desktop is a 4K. So I was thinking of this running at 10. I don't really try to run that game at 4K res. That feels like a bad idea. You know, such clarity. That game was never meant to be seen in such visual clarity. Though I could change my desktop resolution to 1080p. Full screen? Okay, we'll do that then. Alright, see if this works. Back, damn, still fucking up. Yeah, we're going to replay it essentially, but I'm using a different emulator. I don't know why, since I'm going to be replaying it regardless. The other one actually works at the very least, but I don't know if it is going to... It doesn't seem like it wants to like read even the new save file I created. Tick use window size so it doesn't stretch. Oh, well crap. Now I gotta get out of it again. Yeah, that doesn't look right at all on my screen. Alright, let's see. Why is this so fucking busted? So you said tick use windows size in full screen mode. Okay, there we go. Honestly, I should just change my desktop resolution down to 1080p for this, I feel. Instead of leaving it at 4K. Let's try that. So we'll change this to 1080 as well now. It's gonna be a late stream? No. I mean, the levels of frustration are already peaking. I mean, we may not even get to play the game the way this is currently going. Alright, so, okay. Okay. I'm just wondering if it's going to save my game or let me, like, reload it the next time I play it is a problem. So, this is a bit... the display is a bit busted. Let's resize this in OBS. There we go. I don't think game capture is going to work with it. Well, not game capture, but window capture doesn't seem to work with it either. Alright, will you run for me now? Run smoothly. Sorry you're having problems. That's to be expected when you're using old-ass software emulators. I've honestly had way too much luck when it comes to emulating games for streams. If it blows the screen again, there's a little fiddle you gotta do on the app properties within Windows. That seems like it's working. However, since I'm recording this now in like a new format, I'm gonna have to like not skip the cutscene, so we probably won't make a lot of progress now because we only got so much time. But I need to start the recording though. But hey, we'll rewatch the opening movie, chat. We'll have fun together. This is the relaxed time now. No more fiddling with technology, we're just gonna play a video game. Definitely count. That's the most difficult puzzle the game has ever presented. Figures a game like this would drive me nuts. Stretching isn't stretching out either. I think 4x3. Yeah, seems like I mean, obviously this old ass movie is a little fuzzy, but that's just the best you can do because it doesn't outres that. Hugs, I appreciate the hugs. But hey, that just means you'll get to see a prettier version of the game from last night. So it's almost like a new experience. Hope you enjoyed Sonic Youth video I sent you. I actually haven't watched it yet. Haven't had much time today. Chat, what would you like? What kind of music would you say this is? This song? It's got a lot of different formats. It's got like an Italian fiddle in there, banjo, a few other things, Twin Peaks chord, sinister jazz. To New Lamau, just missed last night's stream, so oh well, so it's just like perfectly fine. Yeah, we got through the school last night, and that's where I stopped. So it wasn't a huge amount of progress, but it was a night stream worth of progress. That lady laughing, that's from the blooper reel, like I mentioned last night. That's actually not a cutscene in the game proper. Kira Yamoka said he was a big fan of Angelo Badalamenti. Well, that definitely sounds Italian. Who is the composer of Twin Peaks? Well, Twin Peaks has it's weird, but Twin Peaks was massive in Japan. That's why there's so many games that similar are kind of influenced. Like, what's that one? What's that one weird ass game from that one dude? That's pretty much Twin Peaks, only made by Japanese developers. Shit. The name escapes me right now. It's got the really weird FBI agent guy who drinks coffee and sees messages in it. Deadly Premonition, that's also Twin Peaks inspired. For some reason, just in the 90s, Twin Peaks was massive in Japan. Alright, so please, just work with me something tonight. I want you to, like, register... What the fuck? What? Where did the game go for me? Why did it go back to this? What? Huh? What the fuck is happening now? Oh, for the love of fucking Christ, I'm gonna murder a kitten. Yet again, God shits in my cereal. What did I do? I was trying to click on the game so I could use the controller and then, like, fucked up and did this. And I don't see a window down at the bottom where I can, like... See, that's just... this is it, but it's like... What? Fuck you then. Well, fuck you. Yeah, fuck you. For some reason you can't, like, use the mouse to quit either. You gotta use the arrow keys. Actually, even that's not even working now. What the... God, who made this software? Holy fuck. Ah. Did I quote Trevor Belmont? Well, with a shit in my... That's not a quote from him. That's the whole God shitting on you in some way has been a thing for a very long time. If anything, he was just, like, using an old joke. Okay. And then when you, like... Then for some reason you can't run another ISO without... Oh god, I hate this software. I hate it so much. Oh. I don't even know what happened there. Alright, let's try this again. I'm not sure if I can trust this software enough to actually run. Things that come to Jesus meeting ASAP, huh? Honestly, that happens again, try Alt-Enter or Control-Enter. Oh, yeah, true. Haven't had to use that command in a very long time, so it actually just kind of slips my mind. Is the controller not working again? You grew up playing Mugen? Oh. Okay, the controller is working. Okay. Alright. So, beginning from the beginning again, I guess, actually. Here we go. What an ordeal I'm going through with this shit. It took 90 minutes while I was trying to, like, relocate my save file from last night, but that was, proved a bust. Now I'm just wondering if this is gonna, like, work, the save file is gonna work for this one. If not, I'm gonna give up playing this game. Sorry, there's only so many, I have trust issues already. But hey, you know what? And all that weird-ass dithering the older version had, is gone, so hey. It looks, prettier now. All this fuckery feels like something Kojima would do to fuck with you. I mean, when I say prettier, that is subjective. It's just less, dithered. This is my own personal Silent Hill. What would your personal Silent Hill be, Chad? I mean, this does kind of feel like mine. Nothing but like endless tech issues. Cheryl. Cheryl. Is it gonna let me control it? Oh, I can even use the analog stick. Nice. Oh shit. Yeah, unfortunately, since I'm recording this in like a, this version now, I'm not skipping everything, so don't be surprised we don't make it very far tonight. Just gotta redo shit. When it comes to playing these older, Silent Hill games, I've had a lot of issues when it comes, like, my entirety of my playthrough of Silent Hill 3 didn't record.
Cheryl?
It only recorded the audio. It did not record the visuals because of the emulation I was using on that. Well, that was actually that wasn't emulation, was it? No, okay, yeah, I was using emulation on that.
Where are you going?
And on Silent Hill 2, like the audio for the first half of it didn't record.
Stop!
When I try to emulate a Silent Hill game, I'm just cursed, essentially. Now cue all the people coming in who are late to the stream, like, wait, why are you playing this part again, Dartigan? Fog looks good. I mean, it is just, kind of like it's not really anything special. It's definitely better in Silent Hill 2, where it's actually, like, got substance to it. This is just like, opaqueness. And look at those mitts on this dude. Is this using the same engine as Metal Gear Solid, by the way? Why is the logo red? It was red yesterday as well, How goes the script writing? Slow. However, I'm nearing the end of the rough draft. Making fun of all the people coming in late. Well, I was talking more about, like, why are you playing this part of the game again? You know what? Hope this isn't Chris's blood. I did that last night, doing it again, I don't care. Get ready for a lot of repeated jokes. What is it? I never figured out what that is. It's just a random rib cage and, like, intros. How's Dex? She's currently sleeping on my other computer chair in a cushion. This entire time I've been raging, she's just been, sleeping. Very difficult to control and get these camera movements smooth, The cat cares not for technical issues. You don't have to be a cat. If people feed you and pet you and you just get to look at them with disgust. Someone comes and congrats you on your Resident Evil 7 video doing well. Why would they do that? I mean, it's definitely my best video in terms of views, but, random to see someone come in and say. Are helicopters made out of dads, or is the helicopter a dad? I don't know, do you sexually identify as one? That's the most important question. That's also the oldest, lamest, stupidest joke you can do these days. My sexual I identify as a fucking helicopter. Broken wheelchair, what's this doing here? Nothing better, huh, Chad, to replay sections of the game. Hey, but at least you can see the rain. If only the original game looked this good. With, like, everything looking clear. What's this? You notice that this game has a serious case of Metal Gear Solid lack of eyeballs, where they just use shadows, since they couldn't really do eyes that didn't look ungodly on PlayStation 1 games. Game's looking better. Well, just more clear. It's not actually improving the graphics anymore. It's just removing a lot of the, like, low resonance. But it is rendering it at 1080p. So now you can just see the actual character models better.
What is this? What's going on here?
Halloween? This early in the year? Oh. Let's get a good camera angle on this. My friend Jose found an old build of Metal Gear Solid where everybody had eyes and it looks fucking scary. Yeah, there's a reason they didn't include smartly too. Since they were just like painted on textures. Howdy, stranger. What are you doing in this neck of the woods? I mean, you know what? Kind of looks like the opening of a bad porno.
Was I dreaming?
How do you feel?
This protagonist man have blonde hair in gameplay, but brown hair in FMV.
Run
Just,
over
you know,
by
different
a
art direction, I
truck.
guess.
But
Didn't
I'm
match
alright,
up.
I guess.
Glad to hear it. You from around here? Why don't you tell
Wish there was
me
more
what happened?
anti-aliasing going on here, though. This doesn't look much different from what I played last night.
Wait a second, I'm just a tourist.
Brown hair in gameplay, blonde in FMV. He's what
I
you call a
came here for a
dishwater CG
vacation.
blonde.
I just got here. I don't know what happened. I'd like to find out myself.
The cafe music in this game is actually some of my favorite mood music ever. I still actually like put that on sometimes. You're hearing it right now, actually.
Have you seen a little girl?
Just put it on
turned
loop.
7 last
Relaxing.
month. Short, black hair.
Sounds like Parasite Eve. That's another old
My
game I want to
daughter.
play at some point.
Sorry.
Gonna check
only
my
person
setup
I've
so I
seen in
can
this town
DM
is
you a
you.
snapshot of the video settings. Could look
Where
better, and
is
depending on
everybody?
your rig, it shouldn't be laggy. Less integrated
tell you
graphics.
if
I'm
I
using a
do,
1080
believe me.
Ti, but if you want to send that to me through Discord, be my guest.
From what I
If you
can
have my,
tell,
if you want the Discord link, you don't have it yet,
something
you can
bizarre
type it
is
into
going
chat, the Discord code, or you can find a banner to it down below.
That's all I know.
Parasite Eve, yes. There's a Discord link in chat, actually.
What's your name?
Jeffrey?
Harry.
Oh, Harry.
Harry Mason.
These are the games that should
Sybil
be on the
Bennett.
PlayStation. How many games are on the PlayStation Premium?
I'm a police officer from
The
Brands, the
PS1?
next town over. The phones are all dead, and the radio too. I'm going back
What
to
is this
call in
music?
some
Dark ambient?
reinforcements.
I don't really know what the genre would be. It's just like a very good background noise music.
Hold it.
Well, they sort of have eyes, you
Where
can
do
now
you think
see.
you're
I can see a
going?
hint of blue there.
My daughter. I've got to find her.
No way. It's dangerous out there.
In that
I never
case,
noticed it
I need
before,
to
but
find
Harry's a
her
bit
now.
built. He's got pecs
Cheryl's
going
my
on.
little girl.
You working out,
I
Harry?
can't just leave her out there by herself.
Have you got a gun?
No.
Most unrealistic thing in the game. Police officer
Take
giving a
this.
random man a gun.
And hope you don't have to use it.
Power's cut off. Yeah, but the lights... Well, actually, well, I
Now
guess the
listen to
lights
me.
aren't working.
Before you pull the trigger, know who you're shooting.
So I started blasting,
And don't
right?
do it unless you have to.
And PS1 girls had, like, super
And don't go
sized
blasting
birthing
me
hips,
by
didn't they?
mistake. Got it?
Yeah.
Puts even, like, you know,
Thanks.
what is it, you know, Pixar moms to shame.
You do best to stay
9/11
nearby.
didn't happen yet. Cops just
I'll
handed
be
out
back
guns.
with
You know
help
what?
as
They
quick
didn't
as I
even then.
can.
Usually they didn't want to hand out one of their guns to like a random stranger in like a dangerous situation. Wasn't always the best of ideas. You know, when I was thinking of playing this game tonight, I wasn't thinking, oh, but I'm going to be doing this again. Not grab the radio just yet. Seems dangerous. Now save test and fingers crossed. It's like, you know, well, probably gonna cause the game to, you know, crash once I like try to get out of anything though. Also make sure all the buttons are working. So it works. All right. It's all bird. Yeah, you see, you get a brief glimpse of it. Just that. You see, that's the old smart for a PlayStation 1. This game was doing really good things with camera angles. Right. So I don't even have to format. So that makes me more confident since it's not making me format. All right. Radio. What's with that radio? Radio, is it broken? Can't hear anything. Happy? No, coffee.
What's that? Huh. Radio. What's going on with
It's
that
a weird way of
radio?
phrasing it, huh? Radio? Free hit on me, huh?
This is not a dream. What's
What kind of
happening to
food do you
this
think they
place?
served in a well, it depends on the restaurant they're in, right? You actually can play through the entire game without ever picking up this radio. If you want extra horror. How often do you encounter the sheriff in this game? That girl isn't the sheriff. She's actually not even from this town. She followed you out on the bike and wrecked at the same time. Got into it accidentally. She's just a regular police officer, right? She's like a motorcycle cop. But a couple times throughout it, she is fairly important. However, I don't think you run into her again into like the hospital area, right? Where could Cheryl have gone? Guess I'll check that alley again. Yeah, well, I know what I gotta do. Benny. Like I've been here before, getting major deja vu. This map button works. Good. Alright, so let's be quick about all this stuff. So let's get footage of the giant, tennis court sized roads again. God, if only roads were actually this spacious. Look at this shit. But like several double-decker buses like going across one lane. Oh yeah, this way. But however, there's a limited amount of cutscenes in this game because it's a PS1 game, so it just uses what it does have as much as they can. Was there anything like else to grab in this place? I can't remember like where every single pickup was. Oh shit. And she literally just told you, don't shoot anything with that gun. Could this be Cinnable? What could one be? One bite and I'm already near death, huh? Forgot how low health Harry is. You think Harry's a smoker? Okay, actually, no, he's good. The game itself, I mean, I'm considering it for a possible video, even though it did release before my cutoff date. It just kind of, like, is one of the few games that came out before my cutoff date that would be cinnable. Feels a bit too rough for it. No, it would be a shorter video, that's for sure. But it would be technically doable. Just like the first Metal Gear Solid is technically doable, well, even though I did like the GameCube version.
Isn't this Cheryl's sketchbook? She's at the school.
I got to go all the way through the school again. Yes. Fun times. Don't worry, chat. I doubt we'll be making as much progress now since we wasted like the first hour of the stream. Actually, nearly 2 hours of the stream. So we probably won't finish the school tonight. Sketchbook cover. Didn't like the cutscenes in the GameCube version of Metal Gear Solid. Well, they did make it more goofy. And to be honest, Metal Gear Solid is at its best when it's more goofy. The only change they made to it that I didn't like was the music. They got rid of the cool Metal Gear Solid 1 music and replaced it with whatever that was. And it just didn't fit as well. Everything else with I was fine with it being, dumber. I mean, Kojima actually wanted them to make it like that after, like, Metal Gear Solid 2. So, it's still all on him. Alright, to the school we go, but first we gotta get all those keys to get through the house. I think the music was changed a lot due to copyright. I don't know why. Pretty sure all the music for Metal Gear Solid 1 was made by Konami himself. I'm pretty sure they just, like, they had, like, a Western developer do it. They, said, hey, redo the music, too. But that's just me theorizing. I don't know for sure. Oh, fuck. He was waiting for me. So, apparently, like, you guys know that Dead Space-like game, the Callisto Protocol thing, is supposed to come out this year? I wonder if that's gonna be any good. People seem like, apparently it's no longer part of the PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds universe, which was still always a big what the fuck. Because I didn't know that had a... What's the plot of Player Unknown Battleground? I didn't know it even had one. But it was originally supposed to be part of that, even though it's like a space horror game. So, okay, we go down the alley there, then over there to the... Try to, yeah. Find a way to school. First, down Levin Street. Totally was. Yeah, I just don't really know how you... apparently they've gotten rid of the idea that it was a Player Unknown's game now. It's now its own thing, because everyone was making fun of them for it. Remember, chat, you can always affect positive change if you make fun of something enough. Massive multi-billion corporations are very sensitive. Where's the doghouse? Where's the one with the doghouse? What am I supposed to be there? How do we get Squadron 42 killed? Squadron 42? You mean that? You mean the space sim game? That's well, that's just like its single player mode, I think, right? Thought the house was over there. Doghouse, 11th Street. Guess we had to find the paper verse, huh? I played this last night, I'm already forgetting things from it. Thing that makes me like 5,000 a day from people buying... it's no use really complaining about that. It's just gonna be what it'd be. Doghouse, maybe I ran up the wrong site. It's like, yeah, don't buy it until it's actually released, is what I would just say to anyone who's complaining about the whole Star Citizen thing. It's definitely not worth playing right now anyways, in its current state. Yeah, just don't buy it. If it ever comes out, then consider buying it. Don't give them money for it. They've been given more than enough money to make that game. Oh. This is a bad position to be in. Let's get the key. Is it even playable? Yes, you can play it. I mean, it's like piecemeal. There's only like bits and pieces of it right now. And it doesn't really run very well unless you got like a really good computer, from my understanding. But it just seems like they recently announced they've added new technology to it where you have like foldable sheets. I'm not kidding. Like they thought foldable like bed sheets that would actually rumple up properly was necessary. I've never heard of such feature creep in a game before. It's like, yeah, we need to make sure every single part of reality. I guarantee you that they're going to start using the word metaverse, when it comes to marketing this game more, because the amount of stuff they're putting into it just feels like, we want it to feel like reality. So we decided it was in the best interest to make it in a metaverse. Alright, gotta go get the keys again. Keys for clips. Okay, there we go. Foldable sheets. Hey, I didn't make the game. Alright, so yeah, all three over there. Let's see, there's one of them's, there's one there, and there's one in the alleyway, and there's like another one, it's like in a cop car somewhere, right? I forget where that one was at, though. Oh yeah, it was up there by the arrow. Wait, seriously, you look up the old Star Citizen folding sheets if you don't believe me. Speaking of emulators, PS4 5 emulation on PS1 games uses the PAL version. There seems to be an issue with that for some reason. I'm not sure why. Also, why have we not standardized, the PAL and like NTSC like stuff into one thing at this point? It doesn't make any sense. Let's see. Hopefully, please God, let these saves be actually there for me tomorrow. Please. I don't want to, otherwise I can just have to give up. What's my health at? Am I good? I got bit a few times. Yeah, I'm good. At this point, Star Citizen is either a scam or well, I don't think it's either of those things. It is a game, and you can play it right now. And a scam would, I mean, I just think it's a bit immoral. It's not necessarily a scam. They are making something all that money. It's just that they continue to make something and never just have an endpoint because they don't need to, because they're just constantly getting more and more money, so they don't have to go to a publisher. So no one's holding their feet to the fire. So the problem is, it just doesn't seem to be like an end to when they'll stop adding features and actually just work on completing the damn thing. And weirdly, most of the fan base seems okay with this. I don't know why, but they'll even defend it. Like, hey, give them all the time they need. Let them make the game they dream of. Even if it's like, oh, maybe when I'm like 50, I can finally play this game. Can you quickly check if the save actually works before continuing? I could. But I also don't want to. Because even if it isn't, then I don't know what else to do, and I'll just like stop the stream early. Because why would I play through it again? So for the sake of there being content, I'm just going to keep playing. And then just see if after the stream's over, I'll see if it loads up. Sunk cost to attack the devs would be a sign they wasted their money. True, it is pretty much sunk cost fallacy at that point. I just feel kind of bad for them. A lot of those people like probably kickstarted that thing and been like waiting for like a decade now. And they just have to like, play what they've been given, like, and watch it. I don't understand how that game is not going to be play to win. If you spend $5,000 or like that much money on buying a ship, you goddamn better believe it's going to give you more advantages than someone who like gets their ship in game using whatever, means you do to get it. How would you possibly balance that and not have it feel like bullshit is what I'm wondering. It's be really hard to drive in this town despite the like giant lanes. They got no road markings. So that puts a Victor Vala. How you doing? Having a good night, man. Where's that alleyway at? Okay, we gotta go across the road first. Obi-Wan Kenobi, Stranger Things 4, Top Gun sequel, and a Dartigan stream. You're watching all those at the same time? So just keep running. I don't want to waste a bunch of ammo killing pterodactyls. They'll have an ale. Stranger Things 4 already happening right now. I didn't even hear about that. I remember I just recently watched that show. Like what? The third season was garbage though. Holy shit, was it bad. So it made me a lot less interested in watching like the fourth season. Which apparently is happening now, so I apparently chose a good time. Hopefully they drop that whole Russian-Soviet stuff, because holy shit, that was stupid. To be fair though, season 2 wasn't that good either. It's really only like the first half of it, then it like fell off too. But at least it didn't like insult me. Or feel like it was. Where's that thing at? You like season 3? You like the just endless, like, let's explore the mall that the Soviets built and then go deep underground? While, meanwhile, there's, like, mine slaves turning into meat. And eating your cleaning supplies for some reason. I never understood why they were eating, like, shit. Why were they eating shit? Just, like, all had pica? Did I miss something? I missed something. Where's it at back here? Be a key. You ever going to watch Game of Thrones to see what the fuss is about? Probably not. I mean, if how many there's like how many seasons of that? That's a lot of it's still a lot of you to be asking me to do. Alright, die. What was the plot made with ideas taped to a dartboard? That's a good question. 8 seasons, each episode is like, yeah, that's a lot of watching there. I don't know if I got that in me. But if I ever, like, run out of stuff to watch, I mean, I still feel like watching something, I might get started on it. Where was the goddamn key in this alley? Oh, it's over here. Or a second to last one based on what I've heard. If you read Attack on Titan, you should know what happened. Okay, okay. Yeah, I've read Attack on Titan, the manga. And I actually kind of already know what happens at the end of the Lord of the Rings TV show, because I remember everyone talking about it, and I never really cared to, was planning to watch it, so I kind of already know. I remember everyone complaining about a dragon, you know, understanding, you know, context and melting the throne. So there is that. Attack on Titan is garbage? That's not true. Come on now. It was pretty good. Definitely had solid points. Was it the greatest thing ever? No. Final art killed everything. I actually disagree strong with that notion. I didn't really, I always figured, he literally told everyone from the beginning of that series he planned to, like, fuck with you with the ending. And, like, betray people. So, I guess maybe only the manga readers saw it coming. But it was seemed pretty obvious that, yo, Eren was gonna, yo, Hitler out a little bit. I guess you could call Eren Yeager kind of like the Hitler of that universe, right? At that point? Killed, like, what, 80% of humanity? I mean, he maybe betrayed a little bit more than what everyone suspected, but it was always there. Wait, what? He changed the original ending to make editors happy? What could he change? What did he change it from, though? I think originally the only difference is that he planned to kill all of them. Is what it was. Like, everyone was gonna die? So that's probably, like, the only change. 10 years? 10 years for what? Did it run that long? I don't know if it did. Don't think it ran 10 years, did it? Didn't he pull to become the villain to save the world? Technically, well, to save his people, really, not the world, because he kind of fucked the world up, actually. It's more about just saving his friends and, you know, the people on the island, than fuck everybody else. And all the survivors that, you know, that were everyone else would, like, see the Paradisians as, like, the heroes for, like, killing him. Are you for real? Is that low on health? Oh, okay, we gotta start over again from, like, the house. Final arc make no sense at all. I mean, I don't agree with that. I mean, it's pretty straight line in the logic. Anime isn't even finished. Part 3 of the final. Where did it stop on the anime? I thought it was already finished. Oof, big oof. So I did see, like, gifs of, like, you know, Eren turning into, like, the big skeleton guy, the big skeleton guy. So I think is that where it stopped? All right, run back up the damn street again. Don't want Mikasa to find another man. He was a whiny little bitch. I mean, hey, people are insufferable sometimes when they don't get what they want. But hey, he knew what he's doing when he chose his path. They get on the boat and there's a big skeleton. Okay, so you pretty much know Eren's the villain at that point, though. I think I mean, he literally says, "I'm going to destroy everybody." Just a bit, but yeah. I guess they're really going to drag. It feels like they might be dragging out the final bit then a little bit too much. Where did I just run off to? The wrong way. Here we are. But, I do wonder about anime-only watchers, though, what they'll think about when they get to the final end of it. That should be there should be some discussions over that online, we'll see. Where's the door? Oh, wrong area. Yeah, they are dragging it out. Yeah, I haven't really watched I think I watched I watched, like, the first season of it, but I'd already been reading the manga at that point, so I didn't really feel any point watching all of it, since I already knew what was gonna happen. And usually I don't have the time to watch a lot of anime, or much anime at all. Oh, does the main character control like a car? Yes. Actually, it controls more like I'm steering the game by pressing the analog stick against one of my eyeballs. And, you know, blinking. And that's hopefully moving the stick in the direction I want. Alright. We're pretty much back where we were now. What's my health? I don't want to die again, so do I need to drink? Yeah, we'll take a health drink. Actually, this. Yeah, be careful about mentioning anything too specific on the ending of it, because like I said, there's a lot of people who watch only the anime. Because... reasons, I guess. How did we get in this conversation about Attack on Titan, by the way? I think someone brought it up briefly, and then everyone's like, oh, a ton of shit on this again. Let us unite to the things that annoy us, chat. This game is old as hell. This is like, what, 1998? Yes, it is pretty old. But then again, there's a lot of games coming out these days that try to look like this game, in terms of graphics. So, joke's on you, this look is now retro cool. At least we're not talking about lame duck superheroes and incest. Well, generally the incest, you know, was just all jokes. It only lasted like 5 minutes. Like, I'm guessing most incestuous relationships actually are. Ow. Give me a haircut. Alright, one more key, then we can go back to the other one and get into the school again. Where's the setup there? Everyone's just shitting on Aaron Yeager, continues to. I'm like, wow. Alright, it doesn't matter, he's still, you know, the girl who, like, with the abs still likes him. Do you have a girl with abs that like you, chat? No? You still got one over on you. Ah. One. Incest and Last of Us 2. Wow, you really want people to like feel nothing but hatred, don't you? Mentioning Last of Us 2 in this situation. Like, you just came here like, I'm gonna stir some shit tonight? Attitudes. Any other mangas you're interested in? Apparently, like, there isn't any manga I'm really into right now. Since, you know, Berserk is never gonna be finished anymore. So there's nothing there's, like, some I'm reading here and there, but nothing I'm, like, super into. Alright, back to the house, so we can get through. Of course, I enter and the first thing I see is incest. No, that was actually not an actual conversation, just someone mentioned it once and I made a joke about it. Because they actually were complaining about Attack on Titan. Said, well, you're sad, we'll never actually get a... Yeah, of course I am. That sucks, because it was something I've been reading for, like, since literally I first got a computer and, like, started looking at scans of manga. You always read trash like Yankee JK Kazahuna. No idea what that is, but I know that JK usually means high school girl, so no thank you. Feels FBI-ish. Is there incest in the last? Not that I'm aware of. Except well, the director, the director and the writer, one and the same, do fuck you a lot. So it depends if you're related to him or not. I think that's more like a hate thing, though, than an incestuous one. But regardless, let's not get into The Last of Us 2. We already got Attack on Titan to complain about, apparently, in the conversation. Mention all the things you hate, chat. Let it flow. Man, how about those Star Wars, that new Star Wars trilogy, huh? Pretty angry, alright? Man, I can't wait for, the next Silent Hill game made by Blooper Team. Oh, he did a little bit of a shimmy when he took that hit to the back of the head. Alright, Go up this way. How's my health looking, Doc? In the green. Ubisoft, man, you know, the new Assassin's Creed this year, maybe. I'm showing my age when I say this, but what is the whole Morbin thing? A lot of chatters have been saying it in the past couple of days, and I have no idea what they're talking about. Are you familiar with the movie, the Oscar Award nominee, Morbius? You know, Marvel, Sony, Spider-Man related, thing? I'm surprised you haven't heard of it. It is like the most best grossing movie of all time, you know. But it's about a vampire, or like a guy who becomes a vampire-like thing. And, at one point in the movie, he definitely says it's Morbin time, based off his name. You know. Basically, it's a movie no one went and watched, so everyone's making up lines for what's said in the movie. And it's Morbin time, and Morbin out became like the de facto meme from it. Because it's just a shit movie no one watched. So everyone's pretending like making their own lines for it, and Morbin just is the winner. It's basically like the current big meme. I mean, I'm even planning to make Morb jokes at certain parts in this game, just to be aware. Has any of you actually went and seen that movie, though? Just, you know, just to be curious. Anyone went and seen it? Did it really bomb that hard? That's impressive if it did. Thank you for clarifying that. I am 40% less frustrated. Yeah, I understand. But, you know, there's always that, like, better know your meme website. If you're confused by a meme, just Google it and you'll get the link to that place. Yeah, it kind of became a big meme because someone literally played the entire movie here on Twitch. And everyone in that chat was like, I think it's where it got started, like, I'm morbing out, man. So now everyone's like in, a meme high, morbing out. They're all on Morb. This is your brain on Morb. See, I'm even doing it unintentionally. Only thing good about that movie, well, the only thing good about that movie is actually the meme. It's not generated. It played Morbius for a full 24 hours before they got taken out. And yeah, it's because no one at Twitch chat, apparently. I think they said Twitch mods or admins were actually in the chat watching it. What's going on? Like, no one's gonna... I mean, it's probably, like, the most views that movie is ever gonna get from that Twitch stream. So at least it's got its place in history now. Have they greenlit Morbius 2, though, yet, though? I mean, that plays into, like, the Spider-Verse that Sony's making, right? Or, like, or, I don't know, like, what is Sony actually doing with all the Spider-Man stuff? Because they got they're technically involved in, like, the current Spider-Man movie, and then they got their animated Spider-Man film with, the other one. And then they got the Venom movie, 2 of them. Are they doing anything else? Are they got any other, like, Spider-Man related things they're gonna use? Also, 700 bits from Metoon. It's Morbin time. I am Michael Morbius. I am dying of an unknown disease. It is also... I think I've only seen the trailer. You know, if Sony makes a sequel, they're putting Morbing in it. If they do that, though, it's bad. You can't, acknowledge the meme you created. Then everyone will just groan. It's like when they made that X-Men 3 movie, and that guy was like, "Do you know who I am? I'm the Juggernaut, bitch!" And everyone was like, "Ugh, why'd you go and do that?" If you know about the "I'm the Juggernaut, bitch" meme. Used to be kind of famous before that movie just made everyone hate it. Oh, that thing's got good aim. Aren't Sony making an El Muerto movie? El Muerto? What is El Muerto? Besides being, Mexican sounding. So is Marvel or Sony making a Blade movie? I don't think Sony owns the rights to Blade, do they? El Muerto is Spanish. Really, for Spider-Man? No. I'm just wondering what else could Sony make with, like, the limited Spider-Man license. I guess they could make, like, a Big Wheel movie. Wasn't that one of Spider-Man's villains? Like, the guy who rode around a big wheel? We're back at the school. I guess they could. Right now, I think they're just mainly focusing on like the Miles Morales Spider-Man movies, aren't they? And Venom. They could probably make a Black Cat movie, I'd imagine, right? She's almost like popular enough to get a standalone film. That way, they could compete with like Black Widow. He's a Mexican wrestler that appeared in only 2 issues, and he's that popular. Spider-Man does have a lot of good villains or characters. Yeah, but not all of them. I mean, I guess if you want to make a Dr. Octopus movie, that might sell. But it feels like the thing is, I don't really like. It's weird that I don't really find Venom interesting if he isn't tied up with Spider-Man. By himself, Venom is like, eh. He's a big mutant guy. I don't really feel much interested in that. Okay, so we gotta start this over again, huh? Good stuff. Hope you can get through this quick. I don't think I'll be getting to the school tonight, because, reasons. And blood, yada yada yada. And blood, yada yada yada. We could have a Taskmaster movie, a Taskmaster. Black Cat is based largely on sex appeal, and we live in a prude society right now. They would de-emphasize the seductive parts. I hate that you're actually speaking some truth there. She definitely wouldn't look like she did in the cartoon, that's for sure. Also, wasn't Black Cat like given the super soldier in the cartoon? She was given like super soldier serum that Captain America was given. I don't know if they could actually use her or not, but they probably wouldn't be able to give her the super soldier serum anymore. She'd look more like she did on the PS4 game. I guess so. But didn't she look really sexy in that too, though? Like she's like still playing like the sexualized character there. She had like armor. Oh yeah, armor. I guess that's the way of like getting. She's protected now, I guess. Does she really need armor though? She's a thief. Her whole idea is she doesn't get into fights. You're already back at the school? It doesn't take too long. You just gotta get 3 keys. The school can take a while to get through though, because you gotta go through it twice. In Silent Hill fashion, after all. Come on, kids. Black Cat in Marvel is basically like Catwoman. They're not supposed to get into fights, but they like to fight as well. True, but I don't know, the idea of just putting body armor on you then? Black Cat was played by Erica Lindbeck in Spider-Man PS4, the voice of Cassie Cage in Mortal Kombat 11. It makes sense, I guess. I never had any problem with how she, voiced the role. But then again, didn't someone else play her in like the Mortal Kombat 9 though? It was like the Ashley Birch lady. Same one stabbed me in the ass here the other time as well. What would Dante do if he was in Harry's shoes? Well, these enemies are way easier than anything, and he has to fight. So probably just like shoot them to death like he did in Devil May Cry 2. That was one of his options. Are you being more liberal in your use of bullets since you had so many? I don't know. I didn't really conserve them too much, even in my playthrough last night. Because I'm already sitting on 58. You don't really have to worry too much about ammo in this game, or at least for your pistol anyways. I do need to worry about health, though. Health is like the one thing you You can lose a lot of it quick. So it's better like use up the bullets and not take the damage, I feel. So that's why I'm not really using much melee. Oh yeah, Squeaky Boy. I forget what the name of this thing was. Dante's wacky Wahoo pizza approach would probably be to air juggle all enemies while melee attacks while making fun of the cultists. Yeah, I don't think Dante would have too much of any difficulties dealing with Silent Hill based on what we've seen from him. That was cute. Yeah, I never understood what the point of that thing was. It's just they're like, it's kind of a cute like Silent Hill enemy for weird reasons. I don't know. Which way did I have to go here again? Pretty sure. We'll check the storage. Locked. There, the hall. I think you have to go to the hall to get this door open. So we'll run down the other hallway first, even though I don't think there's anything technically there I need, except for maybe more bullets. Work week done, finally get to chill, lost like 2 or 3 pounds. Is that good? Or are you aiming for that? Sometimes weight loss can be a bad thing if you're overworked. So, yes. I did my best, like my biggest bench workout ever today, chat. How many of you are familiar with like the burn down method of benching? Where you like start with like a lot of weight and then you lift that till you can't lift it anymore. Then you just lower the weight incrementally until you get pretty much down to nothing but the bar. I never really tried that technique before till today. It worked pretty well. Oh, you can superset like that for anything? It's brutal. Yeah, I definitely was feeling it. I started with what was it? What did I put on I only have 150 pounds of weights. So I started with I lift off 20 pounds from that because I didn't have anyone to spot for me. So it was 140 plus the bar. And then I stepped it down by 20 pounds each time because I had to take 2 pounds off each side. So eventually I got down to nothing but like 2 25-pound weights on each side and stopped there. So it's like pretty much like I think 4 to 5 different weight sets. You have a standard 45-pound? It's not an Olympic, size bar. It's a shorter bar. My entire, I need to upgrade my bench at some point, actually. But, yeah. I want the bigger bar, but I also have to, like, the thing is, if I buy the bigger bar and weight set, I gotta buy new weights because my current weights wouldn't fit on a bigger bar. And weights are, I don't know if you notice, they're kind of expensive. But at some point I probably will, if I want to like, because I don't really, my current bar, I probably wouldn't want to put more than 150 pounds on it, because it would probably be kind of unsafe to go higher than that. So once I put those last 2 plates on it for like the reps, like, I wouldn't really want to push any further on that bar. Brent had that problem, he spent all of his Biden bucks on building his home gym. Yeah, well, I bought this weight bench, like, back when I moved out on my own. It's like one of the first things I bought, so I didn't really have a lot of money, so I didn't buy like a gold gym or something where you have like the bigger bar. It's just, I got it literally at Walmart, to give you an idea. And all the weights are too. But it works fine, it just, not big or anything. But it has like, the leg bench curls you can do on it, as well as, regular bar, so it's good enough for me. But I'm thinking eventually I will upgrade to like a gold gym. I want something where like the weight rack is like separate from the bench, so I can like do squats in it as well, so I can like pull that out. Hear good things about actually having a Bowflex. Yeah, but those are expensive. And they also take up a lot of goddamn space. I would only get one of those if I were actually building a dedicated like gym area in my home. Like to give you an idea, my weight bench is sitting in my living room next to my couch. So I don't think I'd have a space for like a Bowflex, but they are nice. Stimulus checks? What'd you guys spend your stimulus checks on if you don't, just like splurge on something or actually for survival? Which way was I supposed to go again? Oh, I need to go upstairs, that's right. This got some dumbbells. They work pretty... I got dumbbells too. Also got resistance bands. And also, get yourself a grip strength trainer, chat. Something you can like squeeze, you know, because you can do that anytime you're just sitting down. Just like train your grip strength. Grip strength is important. I think you put yours in the stock market. I put mine into Bitcoin. Which was a good thing though, because that was when Bitcoin was still cheap. So I bought a bit extra. Used to only have one, so I got up to like 2.8. And part of that was from like the old, you know, Uncle Sam helping me out. Hey, Gabby, how you doing tonight? What frame rate does this game run at, I wonder? This doesn't feel like 30 frames per second. This was like maybe like 20 frames or something. So... yeah, just want to like go here first. Clear everything out. Investment brain. Well, I didn't realize it was going to go up in price like not long after that, but okay. Worked out. Run on old TVs, it might deal, well, also as a PS1, they had limited amount of hardware to work with when it comes to frame rate. Hitting anything? What happened to your gay pride logo? It wasn't a gay pride logo, but everyone was confusing as that, and that was one of the reasons I changed it, because I didn't want people to continue to be confused by it. You know, I never had enough resolution for this to see this, but that kid actually looks like he has a skull for a vase. What if that's intentional? Probably not. Bitcoin and Ethereum have tumbling still. Yeah, we're in like what's pretty much called a bear market when it comes to crypto. But thankfully, I'm still in the green because I bought most of my stuff years ago. Why is that kid hanging from barbed wire? It's one of those, you know... Actually, was he hanging from barbed wire? Might be. It's kind of hard to tell, but it is Silent Hill. Keep that in mind. Might just be like old shitty res. I'm a full-time communist. You know, well, I'd rather... weirdly, that's a better joke to make than like the gay pride deal logo. Skull Kid, isn't he off in Zelda? The same era. Nothing in here, huh? So, okay, we got the music room, which is, you know, something I need. Let me see if there's anything in here. This woman that I had been chatting to was really in crypto trading. She dealt exclusively in Ethereum. I bet she's bought quite a bit since the price drop. Bear market is the time. Just not financial advice. Don't buy anything because I own it. Please don't do that. I'm not a influencer whatsoever when it comes to crypto. I'm just saying the best time to actually buy it is during a bear market and not when it's like you see the price going up for like a bull market. But that goes for anything, not just crypto. But once again, don't take my advice on anything financial. I am an idiot and a game streamer, and I should not even like trust me with a bowling ball. Your regular stocks have been doing better than your crypto. Crypto's been, yeah, this is like one of those times where it's like bad time for crypto. There's there's like been some like big coins or something that have pretty much fallen flat recently, and that's hurt everything. But it's also just like I was kind of expecting it. Usually crypto goes through a cycle of having like a pretty strong, brief bull run, followed by a year to 2 or 3 years of bear. Also, Zinmus, thank you for your Prime sub, man. How you doing? The thing about crypto is that institutional investors have taken to it, and now it's tied to the regular market. That's both worrisome and it's like a positive thing because everyone, obviously, if it was ever to like get big, it's going to have institutional investors part of it. So no one was ever expecting they would stay out forever. So you want to talk about the deeper meanings of Metal Gear Solid 5? I mean, are there any? But the deepest message out of that game is, hey, child soldiers are bad, right? Sure are. Okay, as long as we're in agreement. Really? It missed? Harry's a writer, but not like Alan Wake. Yeah, his career doesn't really factor into the horror setting too much. In fact, I think you only know he's a writer if you read like his character bio that came with a manual or something. Yeah, someone should look up the solution to the piano puzzle, because I'm going to need it in a few minutes. Not right now, but I will be needing it once I get the first, icon. I don't think I can solve it yet, right? If I put the first, thing in, where this opens up weirdly enough. How taxing do you think crypto farms are going to be on Texas power grids? I don't know enough about Texas power grids. From what I do know, most crypto farms try to go places where the energy is cheap, which usually means hydro or renewable stuff. And I do know Texas has a lot of wind and solar, so I'm not sure. It might not be that bad. It just meant, I guess you're asking, will the grid strain work, and I couldn't tell you. Locker room. Oh yeah, jump scare. Time to say hello to the cat again. Just a cat. I swear that was a dog, though, dying. I dub him Syrup Meowsingworth. Well, he's now a pancake, and in something's stomach. I think I gotta kill the thing that's out there that killed him. How'd the cat open the door? Good question. I'm not sure how he did that. What a cat, you asshole. Did it grow 4 feet in thumbs? Maybe it just jumped through. Maybe, you know what? Maybe it's like one of those Japanese schools where it's a sliding door, but obviously not. I don't know. No, got no answer for you on that one. Let's check the classrooms out first. Might be valuable items in there. The piano thing, well, just make sure you keep that saver, when I get to it, because I can't solve it just yet. I gotta, like, get the first, thing for it, where it lets me play it. First medallion, I mean. Ouija toy? Need good shoes. I always recommend, actually, if you're gonna spend money on something for clothes, make it shoes. You want something that's comfortable, not gonna, like, give you, like, what is the thing? It's like, bone spurs or something? Yeah, heel spurs. You don't want heel spurs. Those are shitty. I remember having those after I got my first job and I had crappy shoes. Boots on Metal Gear Solid 5 starts blasting the man who sold the world, and well, it did have a good soundtrack, I'll give it that. And it actually had decent gameplay, I just wish the plot had actually been something better. Well, if it had been, maybe it had been complete, but even then, I felt it was weak because they switched from, the main character could barely speak, and god damn it, Big Boss and Solid Snake need to speak. They don't work being mainly a silent main. Just was like, felt like it was missing, that vital element. Got what David Hayter got kicked off the he didn't get kicked off, he was never even, like, put on it, because, Kojima wanted a better, he had, bigger things, and he kind of wanted rid of, David Hayter back in Metal Gear Solid 3. Because he had made him, like, audition for it again, I think. It was a 3 or 4. So when it came time for 5, he's like, you know what, I've moved on, I want bigger, better actors in my games now. They put on a weird cover of Man Who Sold the World, then they could have put Cobain's version. The version they used is fine. I forget where the squeaky toy is here. It's gone now, whatever. Kojima wanted to replace Hater with Kurt Russell in Metal Gear Solid 3. I guess he really liked they calling him Pliskin then, huh? Now, Kojima's just like a big Hollywood nerd, and he, like, if you're not a big Hollywood actor, he probably doesn't want you in his games anymore. Or TV actor, I should say, not just Hollywood. A lot of these rooms are just here to, like, be rooms in the hell world, actually, from my recalling from last night. Don't hate Sutherland. I would have liked him a lot more if he got more lines, but I'm guessing he was just too expensive to pay. I don't know. I can't believe that was actually the direction he wanted, though, was, like, making Big Boss essentially quiet all the time. When he hangs out with Norman Reedus and Del Toro, he tweeted like they're like his soul brothers. Yeah, he's definitely a weeaboo of a sort. Couldn't help but notice you noticing me noticing you. I mean, have you looked at your eyes recently? They're charming and beautiful. How could I not? Mesmerized, actually. What have you done to me? I can't stop thinking about you. It's a curse, but a nice one. See, I can keep this going. I'm really good at flirting, you see. Why no more Rainbow? No particular reason, other than just it was confusing people with like making them think I was making some kind of political message when I wasn't. Did I not get the chemicals? Okay, chemicals are in the other room, are they? All the ladies in town, they know Dart's name. Well, a lot of people in my town do, mainly because I'm the only one who does this for a living. I think there's a monster in here, right? Got creepy music playing. But nope. So I'm a communist? Is that what red means, is communism? I guess so. Yeah, hello comrades. Down with the proletariat. I'll never forget something giving Mads Mikkelsen an interview and asked him what Death Stranding was about, and Mads was like, oil floating babies, ghosts, and have a gun. Really, did he? I don't remember him giving that description. Then again, I didn't really read many interviews. Usually whenever someone asks what it was about, they would say, even I don't really know for sure. It's very deep. Or maybe that was just, one of them. Live in a town of 7,000 people and only hang out with maybe 5? Well, that's generally most people. From what I understand of it. Most people only have, like, a small circle. Let's see. Alright, acid time. We need 7,000 friends. All the girls on your Facebook definitely need that many. They just me or women have gotten hyper social recently, and they just constantly need to like be doing something. It's gonna like hang out with the girls. Feels exhausting though. You just want to take a day where you like sit at home. Girls are a little too busy. Oh, shit. I think the acid didn't destroy the medallion, which it should, because acid will definitely react with gold, I believe. Not sure why it didn't do that. Alright, now we gotta take this back downstairs to the... Yeah, take it back downstairs, insert it into the tower, then I can go do the piano puzzle, and we can get to the hill world. You know, I didn't go up to the roof in the normal world last time. Oh, because it's locked. Never mind, you can't. Remember to hang out with your local town drunk? It's way too many people. Then again, in my town, all the town drunks are the women as well, so maybe I should be doing that. Did I reload an old save? No, my old save from last night didn't work. So we went through like an hour of trying to like restore it somehow, but it didn't work either. So then I downloaded a new emulator. And that makes the game look a bit better, but still doesn't work, but I basically had to restart, so that's why you're seeing me do the school again. Alright, so yeah, we need to leave, no, into the courtyard. It's a whole ordeal. Very unfun. Remember my college chemistry depends on the core component of the acid. Gold is stunning and how underactive it is. I mean, it was whatever I use is enough to like eat through stone and like free a medallion from it. So whatever acid can like burn through stone, can it burn through gold? I don't know. Also, I don't think this is actually full-on gold though. I don't think a skull just has a giant gold medallion in it. That's, if that was solid gold, that's either what $200,000? No, no way. At best, plated. Right, so now the piano mission is upstairs. Wait, where am I? I'm over here. So, little subtle fact with Venom and Naked Snake: only one say no to child soldiers, the other one is down for it. What, did Big Boss have child soldiers? I'm not familiar with that part of the lore. Are we streaming tomorrow? That's the plan. And Peace Walker? Okay, I never played Peace Walkers, though. Shitty of him if so. You should watch more like Sonic after show specials like child soldiers are no good. That'd send him right. Do cartoons these days still try to have like a positive like child message at the very end of it? Like that, like say no to drugs. Right, what was the answer to this thing again? Whoever had it earlier. Also, Dr. Baby, thank you for the 60s, your gift sub to Gillis. Alright, so, how'd this go again? Someone posted it earlier. Venom was against child soldiers, Big Boss was all for it. Ah, well, I guess he didn't like copy his personality perfectly then, did he? You think Gone from Hunter x Hunter is a byproduct of the Dark Continent and not a proper child? I don't think it matters because I don't think he's ever finishing that. Apparently we're getting some new chapters this year for that, but it's only going to be like a few, then it'll probably go on hiatus again. So I like that series, but I don't think it's ever going to finish. Up, up, down, down, left, okay, not that. Not the Konami code here. Only with white wings flew, meaning the first key is white. I don't need the actual poem, I need the actual, like, which keys to press. Because I'm not deciphering poetry, puzzles right now. That'd be more infuriating than trying to get the safe file to work. 5, 1, 4, 2. Yeah, but some of them are like up keys, right, as well. Like, which one is 4 across up here, or 5 across down here? There's a bit more to it than just the numbers. Yeah, okay. Already messed it up. Alright, 5, up 5, down 1. So it's this one first? Or, no, that can't be it. Oh, this one. 5, then down the first one. Oh shit, then down 4. I don't know if you're writing this correctly. Alright, maybe they back out real quick. Second white key. Second to last white key. Last black key. Second white key. Wait, second white key after the second row of black keys. What does that mean? Wait, you mean this one? Okay. And then first black key. There we go. Completed. Still like to know the mechanism that makes that work. Songless bird. Yeah, I know it's all the silent keys, but yeah, the order is like annoying. Alright. We're making good progress. Now we gotta put that in and do the hell version of the place. Hard to word it without showing that. I understand. Don't worry. I appreciate the effort, soldier. How did they ever teach piano at this school if it caused stuff? How'd they ever teach piano with an unworking piano player? Like, teacher, half the keys don't work. Just hit the keys anyways. The muscle memory is what you're going for now, son. How many of you actually played in band and had to play an instrument? I played trumpet. I hated every minute of it. Honestly, I did. Played clarinet. I should have gone for, like, drums. Why are you missing? Why you... There you go. You know I'm actually killing you guys? It's gonna be Hell World as soon as I get out of here anyways. You play clarinet, I wanted drums, but I was given trumpet, and I hated trumpet so much. Because all the songs, the trumpet is like, here's the thing, it's too annoying to practice at home with a trumpet. It really is. It's just too loud. It's like, it's like, I tried practicing once with it and I stopped. Never did it again. Like, because I literally had like my neighbors yelling at me. It's like, uh-oh. I should like save my game before I like activate the Hell World. Ever put a mute in your horn? I didn't have one. Because, you know, this is just something I didn't have. Let's see, wrong way. No, my trumpet didn't come with those, like, you know, horn blockers or whatever they're on. You better not kill me. I'm nervous now because I might be... just in case. I actually shouldn't waste ammo on them because I'm, like I said, going to be going to Hell World. Surprise child blowjobs. I don't like putting those two words together. Really makes me feel a bit like, uh-oh, FBI open up seat situation. Alright, this... Kinda hope these saves are here tomorrow. Wish you knew all the music. I wish I still remember how to read music notes. That'd be nice. 34 bullets plus the 14 in that. Okay, not too bad. Maybe save using state. I plan to before it's over to make a save state just in case. If I can. I don't even know how to make a save state on this version of the this software. Oh, there's like, let me grab that before I leave. Shit, forgot to grab that stuff. You have a red star. This is proof enough for the FBI. What? For what? What does a red star mean? Juking is almost impossible for this man. F1? Maybe. Someone look up for like EPSX, how you do a quick save or whatever. F4 while holding... You think I'm gonna fall for that? I wasn't born in 1982, the exact year that, you know, only those people can... You know, whatever. I'm not gonna fall for all different. Almost got him? You never even had me. I use Alt F4 all the time when I want to exit out of a program. And now I gotta go down to the boiler room, which is over this way. Hope all is well. Jesus, Belial. 2,000 bits. Jeez, everything is... Well, besides my saves from last night not being here anymore. And I had to replay the school section again. Pretty good. Hope everything is well with you as well, my man. Hope you had a most excellent day. Alright, so I gotta go down. Was it? Yeah, I gotta go down. Yeah, I gotta go down. Here. Joke's on you, I end my programs with the task manager. Really, that's kind of a cumbersome way of doing it. I only use that when nothing else works. Or if I particularly hate a program, I want to feel like I'm putting a gun to its head. We'd be able to say with F1 and load with F3. F1? I just hit F1 now, so we'll see. Alright, so boiler room. And also storage as well. Never mind, storage is locked. You know, if we turn the generator on, you'd think all the lights would come back on. I'm gonna guess if you play this game on hard mode, you have to do something with these, right? To like get this to work right? Otherwise, why would this even be here? Valve is tightly shut, can't move it. Don't know what it is for, better leave it alone. I mean, it has to be, right? For like hard mode? Like, oh, maybe if I get these valves pumping. F5 is for changing controller mode, aka turning on and off the analog sticks. F1 saves, F3 loads, F2 changes slot. There is no feedback, by the way, except for changing save state slot. So I was hoping like some text would pop up on screen, but no. I pressed F1, so I guess I created one while I'm in the school. But I'll make sure to remind me when I don't know if I'm going to be leaving the school tonight. We might, if I really, you know, book it. Where is this leading to? Back up this way? Yeah, that's good. Fuck, you realize it's a bit hard to explain the whole thing with video? Yeah, that's alright, don't worry about it. Okay, you guys are gonna die because you're gonna hit me again. You know, reloading save states a whole bunch can make some things buggy sometimes. Yeah, I don't plan to do it. I'm just doing it to make sure that I have some kind of save for tomorrow. That's really it. Because there's no way I'll play through this a third time. I'll just say fuck it at that point. F2 once, it'll change to slot 2, so keep hitting it until it cycles back to 1, but it'll show a snapshot of the save, so you'll know it's saved. So hit F2, it'll change to slot 2, so keep hitting it until it cycles. So I hit it twice then? A free slot. Okay, yeah, so it did have one already, so okay, it worked. I see it there. Had a little screenshot of there. So enough, there are water bottles down here. Alright, we've got basically an hour and 10 minutes to finish up the school so we can pretty much be back to where we were last night.
Where am I?
It might be doable.
Have I been here before?
Though it takes a little bit longer to get to the hell version of it.
I don't remember this being here before.
Good evening. Great Scott, how you doing? So do you think Harry is carrying around 2 versions of this map that he can draw on? Because otherwise, how do you explain this being a fresh map without all the, like, locked doors and shit located on it? I believe we have to, like, go down into the girls' bathroom, right? Welcome to the Hell School. It's sponsored by Samuel Brand G. Gyromancy. General advice is to not load save states if the memory card is in use. Could fuck up both saves. So when do you use it if you have to? I need to, like, not kill everything right now, so this way. There's always one behind me in this situation. Shit. Sorry, I had to look at my map while you're molesting me. More bullets. How are we doing for ammo? 35. Okay, okay, not too bad. Feels like I have less than when I got here last night, though. So I believe the hallway door on the left is all locked, so I gotta go down to the bathroom, right? Yeah, then it moves you upstairs somehow. Actually, never mind. This opens just fine. Oh, yeah, the bugs. You could think you could just kick those that kill them initially without ever putting a bullet in them, though. You did the piano? Yeah, we did the piano thing, or else we wouldn't be here. Not sure, yeah. This one's locked. Armored armor. Oh, but wait, we need this card, that's right. I need to find that ball as well. There's a door at the bottom. Shit, really? You missed that shot, so I took damage. Get off me! My knees aren't that tasty. Oh, there's more. I might die. Shit! Ah, James, you're terrible tonight, man. Alright, do I gotta go back to the boiler room now? I do, don't I? The last save was before going to it. Oh, actually, no, it saved. Okay, cool. Cool, it saved here. I think I really need to worry too much about the little bugs. They're not that big of a threat. Where's the room here? Hall door. What do you think the regular citizens of, like, well, never mind. Like, I don't know where I was going with that logic. I'm going to drop it because it didn't make any sense. What do you think the regular citizens of Silent Hill do with all in these, like, hell worlds? But then they don't go here, dumbass. You know how this works. Yeah, just me trying to make conversation in a stream. All it was. Right, card. Good. Heal before I go in there. Actually, I'm in health. Gotta make sure I don't die while shooting these little munchkin fellas. Oh, okay, get some fucking distance. And you'll heal up because you're probably near death. I swear to God, I had better aim last night. Hey, the steel pipe is very effective. It can be. But against these guys where you got usually 3 at a time, it's a pain in the ass to try to do it. It's a weak ass stop, James. Fun fact, Akira Yamaoka distorted a dental drill for the final boss. A dental drill. Now that he knew what he was doing for horror then. Few things are more you'll actually like will make your pulse rate go up than a dentist drill. Let's see. I think the ball was in this area. Make conversation in a stream. You can't even catch a ball. You know, there's a sound effect for that. No. Okay, we're down here. Okay. Check that hallway though. I think there was something in it. Yeah, health drink. Wasn't this game like Akira Yamaoka's like first time being an audio director as well? Pretty sure it was, because a lot of the people that have worked on this game. Oh, look at that. Complete and global saturation. Thank you, Dr. Baby, once again, for my favorite voice line of all time. Not really, but I'll say it right now as a lie. Wrong one? Don't worry about it. It works all the same. Alright, yeah, health pack. Why do you think there's just, you know, regular ass, like, bullets and health packs in, like, a hell world where everything else is normal? Any logic for that? Like, some stuff, if it's, like, you know, possibly deadly or useful for healing. Like, we'll keep that the same here. Better question, would you use a health pack that you found in a, you know, a vicious, meaty hell world?
You can't even catch a ball.
There we go. Thank you for the 100 bits for that one, too. I hope it was worth paying 200 bits for that, the mess up, though. Always keep in mind, you don't have to. How's my health looking? We got 7 of these, so we'll pop one. What's in this hallway again? The lobby, which I think there's an enemy in here. What? No. Back up. Get my ampoule. Didn't say someone last night that there was an ampoule I missed yesterday in the final room that I could have grabbed. Because those corporate lobbyists for big health drink existed. No, you can't like disparage our product. It's gonna be like clean and useful there as well. Full of carbs. Anything here? Nope. Actually, yes. I'm in here. Visits to the guidance counselor's office are getting weird these days. Okay, card goes in. How many bullets am I packing? Okay, we gotta be careful. I'm actually running a little low on ammo. I might have to, like, switch to the pipe. Looks like his aim hasn't been as good tonight, so he's missing more shots. Well, actually, since I don't have a save here, I'm going to press F1. Get that going. Let's unlock this door. Wait, do I actually need to go in the girls' room right now? I think you can do that later, right? This is what, first classroom? Yeah. I need to find the ball. Ah, the fucking bug. You know, it can get annoying, but I guess making, like, you had to, like, finish every enemy off with a kick was a bit of genius. Just added a slight amount of more difficulty to it. Because of, okay, the ball, no ball. Other teacher's room, then. Was it in storage somehow? Hi, I'm with the car dealership. We would like to talk to you about your extended warranty. God damn it. Even here?
Cheryl!
That was Cheryl's voice. I gotta ask, does anyone actually fall for like a robot if it ever calls them? Like, I guess there's some people falling for it, or else they wouldn't be spending money on that scam to this day. It's just, how gullible can you be? Like, yeah, this is totally a real person. I trust this robot-sounding man. I'm surprised there hasn't been like a nationwide manhunt for everyone who's running this, like, this current scam with, like, you know, the extended warranty scam. I mean, it seems like it'd be pretty easy to track, right? Didn't want to kill you. You wouldn't believe me. Call is important, but due to high, yeah, then there's multiple different versions of it. Some will have like a robot synthesized voice, and some of them will have some like girl that they hired to do it. Or sometimes a guy. I wonder how you get that job. Hey, we want you to like, you know, be the voice of our scam. Because they have to know by this point, right? So you thought chat was dead because no one said anything for 5 minutes? Chat's a little slow right now. We've been going at it for a while. Give me the ball. F1 again. Being very cautious. So where to now? Okay, I guess we can check that other lobby, just in case there's something in it I want. I do like things that I... Okay, ample, right? Oh no. Yeah, this... Slice left cause of the problems. What the... Did he... his problems or my problems? I'm not sure which one. Some people might have left because I was like, yo, the more talkative I was like, I don't really want to sit and watch a man do, like, yo, configure a emulator for an hour. And I can't really say I blame them. Right, up the stairs now. Actually, we do need to go to the girls' restroom and, like, because it is locked off otherwise. Take mine, probably figured I was not going to do it and make it happen. So, you know what? I'm out of here. But then again, I think several people went up. What? Lock jam. Sorry I'm late. My brother was driving me and his friends home and wrecked his car. Are you alright? I think you have more important things to be worried about than apologizing to me late to a stream. You injured or anything? Because, shit, man. How bad is the car, by the way? You're late, but you're here as long as you made it. But it, also, I'm just playing through the same thing I played through last night, so I'm also keeping people silent, because, hey, I saw this shit last night, you know? You don't make survival horror games like this anymore? Some people try to, namely Blooper Team. But they're not, usually when they're, you know, they're not all that great at it. The ones who do try. Take it? Yes, I will. Ran over a rock and it got stuck under the car and it caused an oil leak. Nobody was hurt. Oh. Trying to get to sleep. Some people say my voice helps with that. Into the girls' restroom now. have a longer load on that one, huh? So now we're up on the second floor. I don't know if there's any real reason for this, other than letting you check you this bathroom out that's you otherwise can't get into. Which is a bit worth, because hey, that's money. Technically money in this game. Bullets. I think of a lot of developers make these days is starting with the goal to make a Silent Hill game without making a Silent Hill game. Trying to make something original and scary. I think the main issue is that they're just trying to make a Silent Hill game rather than the thing they're trying to make. Like, homages are fine, but when they set out to make Silent Hill, they weren't saying, okay, let's make a Resident Evil game, and they came up with this. I think if you do that, you're always going to be like, sort of like, well, always in its shadow, and it just will not be as good, and probably not even be a good Silent Hill game either. Because usually what happens is they all try to copy Silent Hill 2, and I don't know if that's possible, because that was some, one of those, like, one-of-a-kind situations. Most people don't understand they put the emphasis on the wrong parts as well of Silent Hill 2. Like wall drawings or like flesh, I can't really tell. They're like, okay, we have to have like a main character with who doesn't remember the bad shit he did, and we have to have everyone else be traumatized, and everything has to be psychological. But they don't. It's always like very hackneyed kind of psychological. Right, so now we go up the second floor. We gotta rush this shit more. I'm not moving fast enough. Like Layers of Fear was something like Blooper Team. I feel is like the biggest Silent Hill 2 stands out there. They're always trying to like be a Silent Hill-esque developer, and so far everything they've really done is like clearly inspired by it, but doesn't really like impress too much. I feel. And especially their last game, the Medium, was more Silent Hill than ever, and it is definitely like it was lagging. Resident Evil and Silent Hill went downhill. Love the originals, but that's just me. I don't know. I wouldn't say that. I mean, I feel like Resident Evil has actually been able to reinvent itself several times and actually succeed at that, where Silent Hill didn't. That's why Silent Hill really only has like 3 good games, and Resident Evil has a bit more than that, and is still doing really well today. Alright, so I should probably just go ahead and go get the ball right now. I mean the key up here, because I'll have to go down. I don't want to have to come back up and get it. Resident Evil 7 and 8, yeah, I mean, they'll usually have like some bad games here and there, but then they'll usually, to their credit, realize they're like fucking up, and they're like, okay, what can we do to like make this fresh again? I'm gonna be predicting Resident Evil 9 will be bogus. I wouldn't be surprised if like Resident Evil 9 does start to go downhill again. Usually they have like 2 to 3, usually like 2, and by the third one it's a bit exhausting. What's that? Flush it down the drain. The drainage valve, nothing unusual. No. I guess it will let me do it ahead of time, actually, will it? Oh no, I have to look at the key, don't I? Hanging key, just out of reach. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. That's always been like the easiest like tongue twister though. Just hoping they bring back more characters other than edgelord. Well, to be fair, do they need it? I mean, they don't. Most of the Resident Evil characters don't need to come back for the current games since they're like trying to like make it its own thing. That's why I had Ethan and his wife is more the focus, and only like Chris is there like the very end of 7, and then like did very little beside fuck everything up in 8, sort of. Well, okay, that key is down there. We can grab any time now, so let's move on. Chris is getting old. Now we need MILF Jill. Well, alright. I'm guessing like the daughter, it will be the main character in 8. You know, the girl. Probably her. Though she has power, so I'm not sure how that's going to work. Right now, I can remember what I got to do here. Let's go. These classrooms locked. No, they're not. Shit. Fuck. Don't kill me. Ah. Personally, I want that guy from Resident Evil 0 to come back and get his own game. He was robbed, damn it. Robbed. Well, my health is probably not good, is it? It's actually not too bad. What about bullets? 63? Okay, we're actually not too bad there either. Billy, yeah, I just call him Resident Evil 0 guy. Everyone knows who I'm talking about. Let's get like a cat. Let's bring it back all the shittier, forgettable characters. Billy, Shiva, Ashley. Yeah, let's bring her back too. Who else? Wesker's son. I forget his goddamn name. And that girl that Leon was teamed up in 6 with. The ultimate cast reunion. Helena, was that her name? I just know that she was like, you kill her sister who turned into like hot monster lady at one point. At some point, maybe I should like replay Resident Evil 6, because it is a cracked out experience, but also play it with in co-op, possibly. It might actually be entertaining that way. Alright, where am I going? Never bring back Steve Burnside, though. Oh, not him. Well, he's technically dead. I don't know why I said technically. He is dead. Panic and the bugs are chewing on my expensive loafers. So, let's see. We can go this way, right? Or is this locked? Oh, this is not locked. The only person on the planet who actually liked Ashley Graham at Helps Resident Evil was your first point into the series. I don't know, she just didn't really do anything but like be a nuisance. Like, help Leon, help. Help me, Leon, help. And that's really all anyone knows about her. That and her, like, her ballistics, apparently. And offering a it was weird, the ending, I gotta be honest. I mean, it's like funny, but really? That's the ending you went with? Like, Ashley, hey, how about we go fuck Leon? Like, excuse me? Hey, Death Note, you have a good night. We need a Devil May Cry style game with Resident Evil characters so we can live out our... Well, that's what Resident Evil 4 almost was. You got Devil May Cry from that. Code Veronica got a 9.2 out of 10 from IGN at the time. Well, it was a different time. We didn't know how shitty that was at the point, I think. We hadn't yet played Resident Evil 4 to know how good it could actually be. Okay, yeah, let's go this way. I didn't like the VR version of Resident Evil 4, like, get rid of that and the ballistics line. Yeah, the president could be bothered with ballistics. I'm sorry, but that needs to be in the remake somehow. You can't get rid of that line. I don't care who pisses off or who tweets about it, it's gotta be there. Even if you actually give her just give her a gun so you can actually, like, argue that, okay, he was actually talking about the gun she has. Not her boobs. Which, to be honest, weren't that impressive. I don't know why that was ever a big deal. Anyone ever think she was stacked? She looked pretty normal to me. So I was like, wait, really? I mean, they're not bad, but they're nothing really to write home about. Locker room. I don't think a locker can actually squeak like that. Shame they decided to self-censor as Facebook's project at that point. I have to watch your clip from the Resident Evil 4 stream of Leon and Jack Krauser shooting bullets at each other just to uncontrollably laugh. I mean, it's just so funny how I'm just sitting there eating bullets. There's also a clip, I believe, of like one of the enemies near the end of the game, like glitching out hardcore. It's like one of the night enemies, and they're like, just had the weirdest looking textures. Yeah, that's key number 2. We need one more, right? Maybe I will get through the school tonight a second time. So back up the other way, we go through the other door. Yeah, that's right. Into the lab area. Weird as fuck, it's just a glitch. What makes me laugh is the shaking they make when the pumping bullets into each other. Yeah, I don't know if it's like that originally, but I just didn't recall that ever being a thing. What? Really? Keep hitting the struggle button, which is not map button. This room is just fucking infested. Where am I going to get out of here? I kind of like passed it up actually. I really don't need to kill them because I'm never coming back to this room. Shit! Kick him off. Kick him off. You're disturbing the hell children's education. Stop running. Well, hey. Let's be honest, this is not one of the better funded schools. They got very little chance of ever making it into Harvard. It's the inner city school after all. Well, actually, well, kind of looks like one. Detroit, maybe? They put chain mail all over the fencing all over the classrooms there. I think the criticism of Jill in Revelations really got to Capcom. What, because she had cleavage? I mean, there was other character in Revelations that was the sexy spy lady who literally wore half a swimsuit. I think she was a bigger offender than, Jill's wetsuit that only, like, was partially zipped up and barely showed anything. Hell, even, like, the monster lady was sexy in that game, had big boobs, and showed more. Grab that. Also, Revelations was shit. No, but the monster was covered in slime, not the star of the show. Well, like I said, the spy lady was way more of a meant to be like a, sexy character. I remember laughing my ass off when I saw her in her wetsuit. She was also constantly trying to bang Chris, too, and Chris was like, no thanks, ma'am. I'll help you with your groceries, though. I'm beginning to think Chris has actually never had sex. Not that that's a bad thing, if he chooses to. That's totally cool, Chris. You got other things on your mind, after all. Killing, BOWs and all. But it might help with that attitude a little bit. Chris does that with every woman who wants him. The red... Yeah. Maybe he's just very worried about having kids. Some men are like that, Alright, so those two are locked off, so... Did I ever get the I got the library reserve key, right? Yeah. The Bing my... Yeah, that's been the best meme to come out of it all, right? I mean, he's not having kids, so he's got to rely on his sister after all. These, like, no useful books. But at this point, though, wouldn't his sister be in her 40s, like her mid-40s or something, by the time, Resident Evil 8 gets around? So at that point, I think the Redfield line is actually dead, because she's probably... Her chances of getting pregnant are low at this point if she hasn't already. I'm sorry to say. And, Leon, I'm sorry to say that's also not going to happen. He's got Asian fever. Guy's all over Ada, even though she doesn't give him anything either. I don't know why he actually likes Ada. Hearing this, the hunter, that's how you kill the boss. It would have been great for Resident Evil 8 if he'd actually asked, Ethan about dating advice. You're a married man, right, Ethan? How do you do that? Asian fever? Yeah, but he also... I'm pretty sure, like, Leon is into, like, tease play because he just never actually seals the deal. The concept, like, yeah, well, maybe it will they, won't they, over, like, 20 years. Leon was but a young man who got seduced into an on-again, off-again... Well, there's no on-again, it's just like... Well, big boy, I'll be going now without anything happening. They've never done anything more than kiss, I think. I wonder if they'll ever actually try to, like, finish up that relationship into something. Probably not. Leon, Ada. Well, it's kind of like, definitely like Ada's got a thing for him too, but she just obviously doesn't want to be connected to anyone. But she's like, you know, living the, you know, the cool life of being a secret spy. Then we'll be tied down. Not. How did I get over there again? Oh yeah. Well, no. Yeah, I'm trying to remember how I did that. Question: what do you think of the Evil Dead video game? It's pretty good. I need to play a full. I need to play it again with a full 5 people. Before I'd really like recommend it, but it's pretty solid, to be honest with you. If you like asymmetrical multiplayer games, that is. How did I get down there again? Doors locked. That door's locked. There's locked there. Worked with a guy that got tied naked in a lady's basement for hours and she fed him McDonald's. What? How? Why? I'm guessing it was consensual, right? I don't remember where I gotta go next. My memory's like failing me. Maybe I just need to go outside and get that key. Yeah, I need to go do that first. Let me go back and do that. That was a classroom key, wasn't it? Consensual originally, she was gonna tie him up for sexy time, but something came up and she left him. And when she returned, she fed him? Like in a public McDonald's or something? Or is it a basement? I mean, McDonald's have basements? What the fuck? That's even more weird. I didn't know they had basements. How did she get access to a McDonald's basement? And why would they choose that location? Instead of, like, you know, the safety of their own home. You know, I guess that was part of the kink, right? Public place, the thrill of being caught. Let's see. McDonald's sex base. Every McDonald's has one. It's right below the kids, like, you'll... where the kids' ball pit is at. Wish that was a thing. Really into that? You into having, like, sex in, like, a mediocre, like, fast food chain? Yeah, baby, nothing gets me hotter than the smell of nugs. Let me smell those fries again. It's all about the aroma. What am I saying? I gotta stop. Let me see my game properly. Oh wait, there was no save room here, was there? Joining the Mile Wide Club. Well, I guess if you get the munchies afterward, you'll be prepared. But what happens if you even get caught in that situation? What do the staffers do? No, I can get into the classroom. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Nope, 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 nope. Ah, come on. Juking is really hard in this game. Are you... I almost thought I died for a second. Ooh, yeah, I'm not doing so well, am I? Let's get back to full health. What is it? Bullets are good. 65 plus 12 plus I got the shotgun ammo. In we go. Ah. These are a little bit, just kind of a little bit annoying. A tad bit. Oh, okay, that door. Don't really need to go through that one since it's not important. So this one. Not supposed to approach, just call the police. What, and when you find people in the McDonald's basement? Yeah, they might be, who knows, they might be armed. Your YouTube is crazy and it's recommending me a bunch of nonsense. That means you've probably watched something it thinks you'll like and that matches up with it. Can't blame the algorithm, it's all on you. This way? Let's check up here because there's usually something on like a bench. Yeah, I think we're almost to the boss fight again, aren't we? Like down here's the boiler room. Am I? Yeah, okay, yeah. Go down one more floor. This storage room. You're interested in how the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp trial comes out? But why? I don't understand the fascination. Is everyone just like watching like mental breakdowns happen? This is what it feels like if you're you really, I don't know. I'd just be saddened by it. So I haven't been, I've noticed I've picked up bits of it by people talking about it, but I'm not watching it. Alright, what was this? This was like turn it to the left, turn the left one right once, and then turn the one the right left twice, right? Turn the valve, like turn the valve on the left right once. Yeah, so I remember that one at least from last night. Didn't someone say there's an ampoule I can get in this room? What are my political leanings? I'm kind of like center-left for the most part. I'm not a very ideologue-like person. I don't really like hard, like... I hate the idea of being a part of someone's political experiment and using you for that, that reason. So I'm generally against, like, hardcore stuff. I was like, yeah, I like things to be a little bit boring when it comes to politics. But leaning on social issues, for the most part, leaning to the left. But there's things I'm, slightly on the right about as well, but not a lot of things. What's up, Arash the Great? Hey, so is there an ampoule in this room? I remember someone like mentioning that last night, and we have a chance to rectify it. It doesn't matter. Prepare to fight a boss. We shall use the shotgun, I think. Yeah, let's get that cool. I need to get back to full health though, because one hit and I'm dead. Let me create like a quick save too. There we go. I guess that worked. Let me check. Yep. It's there. Alright, boss time. Where was the ampoule anywhere else? You can kill this boss in one hit, right? If you get it when its mouth is open. If you, like, wait for, like, the risk. That's what I did last night, right? What does this boss represent again when Cheryl's mind? I kind of forgot what this is like all about. Do you have a big fear of snake worm things? Ow. You really fucking hated dinosaurs. How's my health after that hit? Eh, we're alright. Fear of reptiles? Weird thing to make the boss, though. Come on, open wide. Alright, fine, don't. Ample was before the turnstile door. I was clicking everywhere, but couldn't find it. Doesn't matter now, though. I guess I gotta shoot you enough times to make your mouth open up. And you're dead. Who's the person burning in the center? I always kind of wonder what that was meant to signify. With a giant moth afraid of bugs. Yeah, in terms of like trauma, despite what happened to her, she's got pretty understandable trauma compared to like, say, the main character of Silent Hill 2. Where he's like, he's just afraid of like, well, every monster he had was way more fucked up. Like, one's for like my sick wife, one's for like the horny nurses that
What was that?
Like, maybe cheated with.
Who in the hell was that?
I'm gonna stand there and watch her burn. Well, James killed his wife himself, true. But this is like a girl who was split into two after, like, having a demon put into her by her mother. And, was a part of a cult, and then, like, nearly burned alive, and has lived two different realities. Pick up key. Take the G golden key, yes. Most interesting part is that Alyssa is actually a nice person after all that. I mean... yeah, you'd think after being raised by a cult, but, for some reason they missed out. She must have missed most of the lessons. Which is something the Silent Hill movie really messed up by making her like a vengeful, wrathful character. Alright, actually, not only did we manage to get through the school, I think we have enough time to get back to the church where I ended last night. So I did this in half the time this time. Okay, I didn't need to go upstairs. Well, it's finished. Hopefully it's clear enough. Seems like it is. Lock. Dope. Sure. Didn't Pyramid Head skin someone in that movie? Yeah, there's some character that was like screaming a lot from all I remember it. Literally like he skinned her like boob first actually, like grabbed her chest and like twisted it. It was pretty like, okay, that's pretty fucked up, man. Not gonna lie. Stream gonna end exactly like yesterday? Yeah, it's a bit of deja vu. Think of this stream the same way you gotta do all the levels in Silent Hill where you gotta go through each one twice, like one normal version and one hell version. Tonight was the hell version of the school stream for us. Is that working for anybody? Also, I still have the shotgun equipped. Not a good idea. So, yeah, not this way. Oh no, wait! I gotta read the. I forget what I got. Gotta read the map. Gordon, that's it. I'll note his address down on the map. You need to get more spells in Elden Ring. To be honest, it's really, once you find there's like a handful of spells that are really good, and then you just stick with those. I found. A lot of the spells are really flashy and nice, but they aren't really as useful as some other ones. Have a great night. Hey, Care Buns, you have a great night too. Hopefully you enjoyed a repeat of last night's gameplay. Plus additional, fiddling with emulators. Alright, so now we go to G. Gordon's house, which is down the street, I believe, right? Yeah, it's just right down the street from us. Is there any kind... I know there's some kind of emulator... You can sometimes use emulator mods. Has anyone ever made, like, an emulator mod that increases the draw distance and removes the fog? Or, like, it just spaces it out more for Silent Hill? Probably not. That might be too intensive. And would probably kill the mood, actually. This is what it's set up for. Would it be nice if I actually see just a little bit further? Dog? Dog. Shit. I don't think you really needed a key to get past this gate, by the way. Well, I can't see the house, never mind. Didn't work. Heather just wanted to be left alone. They even murdered her dad, and she was still a nice person. Well, she did, like, did plan to kill that bitch after that. And even in fact, she was, like, upset when she didn't get a killer. So she can get pissed off and have to, like, literally want to murder somebody. But hey, she also killed a god afterwards, so took it out on that instead. Gordon is packing a lot of bullets. Nice camera angle. By the way, I love seeing the coat. I want to, like, run over here. Thank you. No, nothing? Alright. Wonder how that goes once she starts dating. Just casually drop the fact that she killed a god when she was 17. I mean, if you remember the ending of that game, she basically just makes a joke of the ending. Like, hey, don't you think blondes have more fun? And that's the final line of Silent Hill 3. This is literally minutes after she killed a dark god of evil. And still, like, only a few hours after her dad died. She's able to, like, crack jokes like that. I think she'll be fine. Strong character. She's a true strong female character, after all. Okay, now we're off to the church again, right? Okay, so... I think it's... which direction I got? I think it's just, like, down and then forward. Yeah, it's up. Okay. This way? It's like a jump scare camera angle. Well, there's some camera angles just meant to be spooky. There aren't really... There's only, like, the one jump scare in this game, and it's that locker guy. Silent Hill is not a series that really relies on jump scares. It's more about the atmosphere. That's why some people like it and swear by it, because of, like, hey man, the atmosphere. It's not cheap horror. Silent Hill stands are very intense, Actually, see which way we go now. We'll just continue down the street. Nope. Had to go up the alley after all. Thank you. I'm a man on the mission. I only got limited. Oh, we'll take the bullets though. Who just throws a full box of bullets out with the garbage? Well, this is like the 80s, so maybe, ammunition is really cheap. So now we just go straight, right? And we're almost to the church. I learned about gyromancy again. This time my coming wasn't foretold by gyromancy because I was literally here last night. Your forthcoming was told by the Twitch logs. I saw your stream the other night, my dear.
Were you ringing that bell?
I've been expecting you. It was foretold by gyromancy.
What are
Look
you
how
talking
big her
about?
feet are, chat. I've never noticed that before. She has
I
got
knew
some, like,
you'd come.
cloppers on her. What's up with
You
that?
want the girl, right?
Those are huge!
The girl? You're talking about Cheryl.
I guess those are
I
feet
see
made for gyromancy.
everything.
You gotta walk in a lot of circles, I hear.
You know something? Tell me.
Stay back. Nothing is to be gained from floundering about at random. You must follow the path. The path of the hermit concealed by Flauros.
What? What are you talking about?
Here, the Flauros, a cage of peace. It can break through the walls of darkness and counteract the wrath of the underworld.
Have you ever noticed all these cultists dressed like they're Catholic? I think that was intentional, right? Because they like mimic, they try to like go
Make haste to
undetected
the
by pretending to be
hospital
Catholics or
before
something.
it's too late.
Wait, don't go yet.
So, nope. I don't listen to no man. Pick a hole in the horse stall with those feet. Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised she doesn't trip over them. I'm gonna find out the lore of the Floros. Where'd they get that thing at? How old is this cult, by the way? Are they like a new age thing, or they've been around for like centuries? Because I think their only like place I've ever been is like Silent Hill. There's a picture on the wall, and nothing special. It's nothing special. It's Jesus. Insulting the entire religion, my man. Some sound like she's giving Harry the Keyblade. Well, you know what? I wouldn't mind Delilah showing up in Kingdom Hearts game. Aren't all forms of faiths cults? Really? I've had this discussion with friends before. It's really about how more like the size of it and the clout it has, more than anything else. Because otherwise, it is just a group of people that religions believe. Yeah. It's just more like, oh wait, are you like a national religion? You followed by an entire country? You got like millions of followers? Then you're not a cult, you're a religion at that point. Silent Hill cult has existed from the founding of the town? Okay, so they're a few hundred years old then. Please, I hope these are here tomorrow. Please, don't do that to me again. Otherwise, I'm just gonna like to say, I guess we're not playing Silent Hill 1 tomorrow. I'd rather not. But I'm also gonna do my quick save. So we got two options now. Save state, exactly. Make sure I needed it. Yeah, the save state is in the church, as you can see up in the tiny corner. So, yeah, I'm sorry we had to redo the first part of the game tonight. Wasn't any, wish I would have, tried that. I just was not expecting that to happen. Test it now? It doesn't matter. I'll test it tomorrow. I'm too sleepy at this point. I'll check it. If not, if we're playing this tomorrow, then it worked. But I got the F1 going and also saved my game, so we'll see. However, if it works tomorrow, we'll be playing Silent Hill 1 again. How about that? So chat, I recommend you hit that follow button if you're new. And also join my Discord, by the way, it's a good place, a healing place even. As predicted, we're expecting you there, as predicted by Gyromancy. Plotted over by Floros on the 4th moon of Cancer. I don't know how this works. Whatever. You type in the Discord code in a chat, you get a Discord link. Or you can scroll down, click on the Discord banner. Kate streaming? Yeah, I guess we can raid Kate. It's been a while since she streamed too, hasn't she? So yeah, we'll raid Kate tonight. I believe she's playing Fortnite though, so I'm not sure how many of you are interested in that, but you know what? It's still Kate. She'll be pretty interesting. But chat, you've all been lovely tonight, so thank you for that. Thank you for any bit subs or gift subs as well. There's special mention to Belial, who's donated like 2,000 bits. Thank you so much. Also, thank you gift subs, regular subs, prime subs, any of that stuff. Thank you to the mod team. Thanks for any help that anyone helped. Hold on, I'm losing my voice. Thanks for any help also with the technical issues at the beginning of the stream with the emulators. We'll be going back to talking about the Pakistani GameCube from here on out though. Can't risk that too much. Love you, man. Have a good night. Hey, you too. A good bite, as you put it. Have a good bite. So, yeah, I'm gonna raid Kate if any of you want to stand by for that. I think you'll like her if you've never seen her before. After all, she's got a big old monotone energy like me. I can remember the raid code. There it is. So, I will hopefully see you all tomorrow. Stay safe and healthy until then, and stop by and say hello if you get time. For now, go spread the love somewhere else. Alright, also if you join the raid, you get free Moo Coin, so if any one of you saving up for that Persona 5 video, use your chance to get a little bit extra on top. And hey, making other people's nights happy on stream is a nice thing too. You'll feel good inside, extra warm. So, looks pretty good. Alright, I'm gonna send you guys over now. You guys be good, have fun over there, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace!
Why did I think I picked up a shotgun? Here, strike.
You guys see
Start.
if it's past POS? I was like, oh, well, totally.
Hold on, let me get this ready. Start, thank you.